or like
So,
goal is a
so
big
have you
thing.
like tried to start recruiting merchants or
We haven't
artisans or
really.
anything from other
Yeah,
towns?
yeah, they're
Yeah.
pulling some people in. We can
Um.
I can take a look. There's some. Make sure this.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out how I ended up here. That's why I was asking a bunch of pertinent questions.
Oh yeah.
So they've got henchmen that they hired or were previously like we put the NPCs that are retired because the players left. We put them as henchmen in the list here.
Ah,
Waco was captured from the personnel of the original. Um, well, actually, they weren't the original owners. They took it over as well. But
The current occupiers.
yeah, and then there's some military units, foot soldiers and cavalry and some archers. We kind of got started on the rooms. I thought we put a haberdashery in there, but whatever, no big deal.
We can work on that later.
um,
Yeah,
you can put a haberdashery in there just because it's fun to say haberdashery.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. And then at the bottom, there's this list of personnel that are like um, skilled or unskilled. Like there's 12 unskilled laborers right now, and then there's some different skilled laborers. So that's basically the kind of people that are at the fortress. And
Okay.
We did enough to try to like make it kind of self-sustaining by itself. Like put someone in charge, give them their own wage, and then like give them enough stuff to where hopefully they'll make enough gold to make make up the like all the expenses and stuff like that, and actually
yeah,
make a little bit of profit just to kind of keep it self-sustaining, so it can be a nice, fun background thing to do every now and then.
yeah. My intent
And
was to go through some of that in chat during the week, and just kind of time got away from me. Life happened and stuff,
Oh,
but I didn't intend to really take up too much of this session or any at all. If really, and just move on from that kind of stuff.
yeah, yeah, and stuff like that we can always just bring up as needed or
Yeah,
whatnot.
it's a good use of the in character chat channel. Well,
okay.
you guys are hearing rumors of humanoid forces coming down from the mountains, and we're not sure why, but they are harassing the local populace and looking for caravans and things of that nature. With you guys being really the only power in the area, um, the people are kind of wondering, like, which way you gonna turn on this. If you're gonna help them out, or if you're gonna try to join the evil side, or if you're gonna just be hands off about it and defend yourself.
I think we'll need some more information to make a realistic decision on it.
And that can be found to the west and to the north. You're going to have to put together an expedition and go do some investigating.
I do like
Okay.
investigations.
You know,
Yes.
you know what every Russian lives to say. Vidor homework.
Yeah, the homework is good. In Mother Russia, homework to you.
Do you have any Russian water on you?
Sorry, Tori, were you about to say something?
Oh no.
Okay. I don't know how much of this Vasily has seen yet, but here is the Vasily.
Yes,
Vasily.
Vasily. It is Vasily.
Vasily. This is outside the front door of the keep, and there's a little ranch, like a little stable, and there was an encounter with some nobles here. They handed off previous occupants prisoners in exchange for a reward. They negotiated the reward up a little bit. Come back later for the others. And where's the roof of the keep, which provides a very wide scale view of the area around. It came with 3 ballista already mounted. The west face is kind of sheer, and there isn't much you can see or do off the west side, but northeast and south you have really good views.
Oh, so it's like kind of like butted up against the edge of the mountain there?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
So, and there's also the party found a secret entrance on that side, which I think they sealed off.
Yeah, we did seal off.
We have a
just to
family
make
of
sure.
bears living down there now that Bubbles
Yeah,
talked to.
Bears. The bears are in there. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool.
And we also put Orson in there, one of the old NPCs, since he's like
Yeah, that's it. That's his
he's
room.
a hybrid.
Okay.
Retired characters. Is he still in characters? Whatever. Who cares? I'll do it later. Yeah, so this is the downstairs level, and over on the west side is the entrance from the side of that mountain that I was talking about, the west side of the mountain.
Okay.
This part has been covered up with rubble and stuff, so and also this door right here is lockable, and that hopefully will prevent anybody from really coming or bugging you. And there's going to be some bears living in this cave along with Orson, so.
Okay.
And then the dungeon downstairs is being cleaned up and renovated.
Oh, it's a dirty, dirty dungeon.
Can oh wait.
This
What?
is. Go ahead.
I was gonna say it sounds like he noticed the penis room.
No, he said it was a dungeon being cleaned up, and my immediate thought was, well, the dungeon has to be dirty in order to need cleaning.
It is, yeah, it is, and it does. And also, this is the type of group that sees penises everywhere. So
that does very much resemble a penis room.
Yeah. So if your penis looks like that, you might want to go see a doctor.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
because there's a problem.
Don't listen to Thor. He's lying. We're not like that at all.
Do you know what cauliflower ear is? I feel like that's like what it would look like if that happened down there.
Oh my gosh, that sounds terrible.
Oh,
cauliflower tip.
It's like that dude that stuck his dick in the beehive.
Is that what you get when you have sex with like a Vietnamese prostitute and stuff?
Yeah, you get the blue waffle, bro.
The blue waffle, yeah. Yeah, they got diseases. They got. There was a movie that they brought that up. There were soldiers in Vietnam, and they said these girls got diseases they don't even have names for yet. I forgot that there was some Vietnam movie where they said that, but anywho.
Please don't ever use those 2 words again together, by the way.
What? What words? I have no idea what you're talking about, dude.
We're gonna have to find a room.
That's good. That's good.
Vasily as well.
Huh?
I said we gotta find a room for you.
We will need the room. I am a simple man. I do not need. Simply sleep by forge.
You guys were in the
most comfortable. Yeah,
we were all the way at the little outpost that we started out at.
Bubbles and I were drunk.
I wasn't sure if you guys had gone back yet or if you had. So you guys were still at the outpost. Okay, cool.
I think we were still at the outpost whenever we ended.
Yeah, Vasily was a merc for years and years and years. He was converted to the clergy after witnessing what he deemed to be a miracle, and yeah, he doesn't really care, man. He'll throw it on his bedroll wherever the hell's warm and not wet. He's not, you know what I mean? Not a real big guy on amenities. Yeah. And with Forge cleric abilities and stuff like that, and his capabilities with smithing, couple hundred gold will get him through. You know,
Yeah.
he's not a real needy dude. And you know, if he needs company, if he gets too lonely, I've got a ferret named Puka, kind of
Yes.
like his little buddy. It's always just kind of chilling on his shoulder, wrapped around his neck. You'll see her nestling up in his beard when he goes to bed, stuff like that.
Nice
I mean,
marmot.
she's not useful in combat or anything, but she's cute.
Is she
You have to
sneaky?
watch. She is very sneaky. She's very. They like the Chinese, so just to be careful. If something comes up missing, you tell me. I will tell her niet niet. And she's bad and sneaky, and she must return it and be angry.
Nice marmot.
Oh yeah. You didn't have to put a token on there for that.
Yeah, I know. I'm just being silly.
Yeah, a one hit point ferret's probably not going to be doing anything outside of being cute.
Oh yeah, I know.
Unless at some point in time we polymorph it into a T-Rex.
Polymorph doesn't work that way. It's according to your CR, so it would have to be a 1/4 CR creature.
Oh, because it's a creature, not a player.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Polymorph even on creatures, it must be a creature that is equal or lesser to their CR. And your CR is determined by your level.
Oh, I didn't know that actually.
So you couldn't even do T-Rex until somebody was like level 8, or they'd have to be a CR 8 creature.
Okay. Interesting. Although, like, I've never been in a game long enough to have 4th level spells very often.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, no. I had some struggles here.
Oh.
Of course, now I'm multi-classing.
So where did these rumors come in from about these people?
Well, this is a major waypoint between the mountains and civilization. So anything that there is to hear is going to come through here.
Okay.
What did we refresh my memory on T Dizzle on the Red Dragon? Her name's not T Dizzle. It's
oh yeah, but that's easier
Tezunth.
to say.
Tezunth. That's her name. Now she found the party on the way in, and she ate all their horses and left.
Yeah. We saw her on the peak on our way back to this outpost, but she wasn't like looking for us or anything like that. She was just on the peak and then she went away. And that's all we knew at the time.
What she has been doing is she's been collecting a group of slaves from the keep every year, sometime around winter.
We're gonna learn she has an army. She's not even eating them. She's slowly building her own civilization somewhere else. Constantly collecting slaves all over the place to build this empire run by the dragons.
I would assume. What kind of dragon is it? A red one?
Yeah.
Red dragons are kind of cocky. If anything, she's making them mine more gold for her and then eating them when they drop from exhaustion.
Makes sense.
It seems more reasonable to me.
Yeah, it's probably more reasonable. I like mine because it's nice and flavorful, but like that's definitely more realistic approach. Kind of like a Smog-esque personality.
Yeah.
So should we head? You said it was northwest.
Yeah, I meant to say like
Here?
east. Yeah,
Oh, east.
Was
northeast.
Rexus coming?
Rexus retired. Rexus is not going
Oh,
to be back with us, but he can hang
okay.
out as an NPC in the keep, though. I
Okay.
figured
I
that
was
was
just
why he was on the list. I thought.
oh, I
Oh, he's not
didn't
on the
pay
list.
attention
No,
when
he's
you
not
did.
on the list.
I didn't pay attention when you did roll call this past time to see who was coming and not. But I did think I saw Bubbles said she was going to miss, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she just has a thing this week. That's all.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
Rexus actually retired, so he can either be on his merry way or
Hey, that means we can marry him to the pie lady.
Oh,
We can thematically put him in prison for the rest of his life.
yeah, it sounds great.
Oh, so
sounds like
so
marriage.
so for
Jeez.
Vasily, Rexus, the way we introduced his character when he came in like mid-campaign is he was trapped weeks in a cell with this lady and he can read minds. And so she was just constantly thinking about pies the entire time. And he played it as if like he just hated it. He was so ready to get away from her because that's all she ever thought about. He's so tired of thinking about pies. And kept joking with him like, we're gonna put you two together. We're gonna set you up sometime through the campaign.
And then she joined on um, with the staff as the baker. She's listed as Little Debbie, and she bakes a really good cherry pie.
All right. She makes cherry pies.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, basically, well, I guess before we head out,
How are we
well,
introducing you?
yes, that is my question indeed. So let's see here. So you guys have basically taken over this keep. A lot of trade and travel comes through here. Let's go
Not this one,
with.
the other one. But yeah,
Oh, okay.
this is like an outpost that's a several days journey from the keep on horseback.
Okay. Well, he was a mercenary for a very long time. He's an older guy. He's 41. For an adventurer, that's old
Pretty
for a
old.
reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's old
He
for a reason.
survived. He survived.
Um,
Oh, great.
yeah, he's about 6'4", about 235. Standard like your chainmail. He does tend to dress more like a dwarf, as he does follow a dwarven god, even though he is human. Yeah, how are we bringing him in here, Thor? Help me out, buddy.
Oh, well, you were passing through the outpost and maybe looking for your next job or something
Yeah.
like that. And here's this group of adventurers that recently stormed this keep that was held by bandits and took it over. And now they're basically, you're in a land of warring kingdoms and the borders are always shifting and
What continent are we on?
Kiriska.
Okay.
Towards the southern part of Kiriska. Southern.
Yeah, I know your lore pretty well. That's why I was like, where are we at? That'll help me determine shit. Yes. So as he I guess that sounds good to me. Yeah, okay.
So yeah, these guys took over the keep here, and that makes them kind of the power for this purple region. And the kingdom from the north, they came and retrieved 2 of their nobles, and that's basically as far as we've gotten so far.
God damn, I'm a long way from home. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works for me. So yes, as you guys are, you heard these rumors. A rather older gentleman, and you see him as he's coming in through the door. He's kind of feeding a little bit of hardtack to a little ferret on his shoulder. He are any of you like religious savvy paladins, druids,
Bubbles is a druid.
warlocks?
I'm a
Bulls is
warlock
currently a lizard
slash
right now.
sorcerer, and Gayer is a paladin.
Okay. So Gayer may or may not recognize the holy symbols of the god Pi. He does wear one around his neck. And yeah, I will come on in, and they're a place to order drinks here. They're an outpost. It's an
There's a
outpost.
lizard.
Okay,
There's
there's a
giant
lizard, high giant lizard. Okay, Bubbles is a giant lizard.
That's Bubbles.
Okay.
Note to self, that's one wild shape down.
That's a drunk lizard, actually, by the way.
Yeah, no, Bubbles
Oh,
is
yeah.
getting lit at the
Yeah.
end.
I forgot about
Yeah.
that.
So this is just like an outpost? It's not like an inn or anything like that?
You can stay here, yeah. They got a few beds and stuff like that, I think.
Yeah, it's a
that you
place to stay. It's a place to get all of your basic equipment. Nothing really high class or specialty or anything like that, but you definitely have all the mountaineering equipment you might want, as well as rations, pack animals
Bubbles
if you
has
want any of
bubbles.
that.
Yeah, I just needed to get an idea of like where I was at. Okay. So yes, you see him strut in, and he will walk up to one of the innkeepers. So pardon me, I was wondering if there was any work for a sellsword of any kind around.
Well, I hear Keep Everything Good is hiring, and it just so happens their senior staff is in the bar right now.
Well, would you mind pointing them out to me, please?
Yes, you see those three people over there talking to that drunk lizard? That's them.
The drunken lizard. That's
The drunk
I've seen
lizard.
many things in my day. That is all right. Thank you. So the drunken lizard is not the one to be in charge. That's just to clarify.
She is part of the senior staff. Yes.
This should be entertaining. Thank you very much, sir. And I will walk over and hello. My name is Vasily. I heard that you were from the Keep Everything Good, correct?
Yes. Yes, we are. It's good to meet you, Vasily.
It is good to meet you too. And what is your name, good sir?
My name is Shu. I'm part of this group here.
Lord Shu now.
Lord
technically.
Shu, yes. And this is Lady Aurora right here.
Meh.
And Lord Gaia.
I stand up and I hold out my hand to you. Do you take it?
Yeah, I'll reach out and shake your hand.
I take your hand and I bow and I kiss your hand.
Well, I've never had a lord kiss my hand before. That was a first for me.
Welcome, good sir.
You can't wash it now.
I can't wash my hand now.
No,
Is
That'll
that
be
is that
worth-
part of the contract?
it is.
It
Lady
is
Bubbles
now.
decreed it.
But it'll start to smell funny. It's okay, I can make use of that. And this year, and I'll lean up, is your lizard friend is not hungry, is it?
No, her and I had a drinking contest.
Yeah, and he sets Puka down on the table, and she kind of stands up on her hind legs. Say hello to the nice people, Puka. And literally, it gives like a little wave with its paw.
I take 40 damage of dying cuteness. Shu is unconscious.
That looks like a leaf. How are we gonna... Oh my goodness.
It does look like a leaf. It's so tiny.
Yeah. Oh, is that a rat? I zoomed all
Yeah,
the
yeah,
way
yeah.
in.
Yeah, it's a marmot.
Okay.
But
Nice marmot.
Oh. I lean over the table as if I'm whispering, but not really because I'm also drunk. And I say to Bubbles, please don't eat that.
Does Bubbles
so
try to eat it?
does your lizard friend here speak English or common, as we shall see?
When
This
she's
lizard
not in
is
this
our
form.
no.
She's our leader.
Yes, she's our leader.
Okay, so the drunk lizard is in charge.
Yeah, if you want
It sort
anything
of
from,
reminds me of the place I come from back home.
if you want anything from Keep Everything Good, you need to talk to Bubbles here.
Bubbles will choose if you're worthy.
Okay. Well, if does it understand me?
Yes.
And how much of the alcohol has it imbibed?
He
A lot.
drank about 4 pints.
Not as much as I thought.
May I get another pint, good sir? As he waves to the bartender.
Let's see that contract.
Can I get another pint?
How about we each get a pint, and if you chug it faster than me, you join us.
Well, unfortunately, it is against my religious tenets to drink.
Sounds like
What?
blasphemy. But
It is not blasphemy. It is better to be clear of head at all time.
How do you have fun?
How do I have fun? Well, how do I have fun?
Gator gets very
Well,
fun.
I do like to smash things very much. I am a very proficient killer. I have seen combat for many years of my life. I was
Smash
once
that
a member
table
of the Red
right
Corsairs. Smash the table.
Do it. Smash it. I'll pay for it.
You will not need to pay it, as you will watch. As I lift my mace up. Do you want me to roll an attack for this?
Yeah,
Thor?
sure. Yeah.
Okay,
Nat one time.
that's why I was asking. I need to open my character sheet 1 second. And he will bring his mace down hard on the table. Well, as hard as he can.
Thor, I'm gonna do that and get some more pitons just as a heads up. I'll mark down the gold and stuff.
Is 6 enough to break the table?
Not quite.
Not quite. I'll try one more time then. I just critted the table.
That will break the table.
Dexterity saving throw to make sure no wooden shards hit me.
Just
I would probably be at disadvantage for that roll right now.
and do apologize. I will clean up my mess, good sir. There is no need to pay for it. As he, slings his mace on the hook there to hold it and pulls out 2 small lodestones and begins casting mending on the table.
Aren't you clever?
So
I'm gonna hit the table after he fixes it.
such a dick.
Do it. No. Do it. I'm doing this for a reason. Do I break it into one swing with that?
Yes.
All right. You had 2. That's not bad.
Right, so then I stand up.
Well, you are sir much younger than I am.
How do you know?
Yeah, for an old guy, he's so.
Oh, is he an elf?
Hey,
half.
I'll be here all week.
Oh, well then, in which case you may not be. You're definitely older than I am.
I'm 25.
Oh, yeah, you are. 25 as an elf?
Kind of 25, kind of 28. Long story.
Kind of 25, kind of 20. He just barely weaned from the teat at that age as an elf.
I was born 28 years ago. I'm not full elf, only half elf. So
Oh,
I'm not like 400 years. I'm a little over, What is a half elf lifespan? Is it like 150 or something like that?
Half
Half
elf?
elves?
Yeah, somewhere around 150
Yeah,
to
in
200.
5e, it's 150 to 200 is their approximate.
So it's a little better.
Yeah, they mature like humans do too. So
And I'm gonna ask, can you fix that table again?
yeah, it takes them about 60 seconds to completely put the table back together.
Shoo, go hit the table.
Hit it like with what?
We're breaking the table with our weapons.
Oh, that's you're doing this on purpose. You know, I'm not much of a
And I'm gonna cast guidance on him.
you. I still don't know that's fake, and you don't know guidance. But okay. See how
Which
this
means you
works.
wouldn't cast it on yourself.
No, I wouldn't. But guidance doesn't help for attack rolls, anyways.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Oh, that's true. So I tricked him into thinking that I can also cast guidance by
Yeah,
just
'cause-
mimicking his signals that he does when he does it,
Okay.
and he thinks I can do it now.
I failed the insight check, like almost failed it, and so now it's just like this running gag. If I'm trying to do something
So I'll
skill-wise,
cast guidance on him.
guidance.
Well, that is typically
like,
my
"Man."
experience finding that warlocks are prettier than they are smart.
True.
I'm glad you think I'm pretty.
So, sorry, quick question. Because I was adding the pitons to the inventory. Do we remember everything that we sold? Because I feel like we did sell some stuff, but now I'm not sure because there's still a bunch of shit in the inventory. Like, would we still have the dagger since Rexus had just taken those? I mean, I think it was only like 2. But like the ceremonial dagger, could we sell that and then the extra dagger we had and stuff?
Yeah,
I think he put in a thing at the end of last session on what we got for how much we sold. Yeah, we got 1,500 GP for mundane torches, rations, water skins, component pouch, and a whole bunch of the other.
You
random shit
kept
that we
the
used.
torches, water skins, and rations, but you sold arrows, crossbow bolts, pouches, leather armor, glaives, a bunch of other random adventuring gear, daggers.
So can I just get rid of this basic longsword? Take it.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure I get this situated.
Yeah, if you scroll back up a little bit, you can see what we all sold. He put it in the chat.
So I buy the I am going to buy the lizard another pint and see if it deems me worthy or if it passes out from the alcohol poisoning.
Somebody roll a con check for her.
Yeah, she's. Oh, she is gonna not make it through that drink.
Does that qualify me as worthy? And I grab the lizard and shake its head yes because it's passed out drunk.
I like him.
I agree.
He could stay. I'm gonna move over to the other side and lift up the lizard and just lay her over my shoulders.
What do you think, Buka? Do you like them? And she gives a little squeak and kind of like crawls back into the coif on the edge of his chainmail.
Was that a yes?
Well, she seems to agree. Don't know what she's doing back there right now. Would you stop chewing on my ear?
Just gonna ask you why a little piece of it was missing.
Oh, no, I lost that in a fight when I was about 20 years of age back home in Doveria.
You'll have to tell us the story on our travels to the north.
So that symbol of your god, did I recognize it, Thor?
He may or may
Probably.
not. So
Probably.
Do you want me to
If you have
roll
even
religion?
just a rudimentary knowledge of religion. Are you proficient in religion?
Yes.
Then you know what it is. It's common.
And so I would know it as the god of
the Forge.
the
He is the
forge.
god. He is the god of creation. The dwarves say that when Z was helping to forge, he forged the cores of all of the solid planets, including the core of Caesarea.
Okay. You'll notice I have on my arm a symbol of Hera. And Shu on his arm has a symbol of can't think of the name. Help me out, Thor. Despair, yes.
Despair.
Worships despair.
Long story. But I just wanted you would notice those, I'm assuming.
With a passive perception of 21, would I notice that? And I have
Jesus.
proficiency in religion.
It would be kind of unusual to see somebody with the symbol of Hera and the symbol of despair on the same,
Yeah, on the same team. Oh, he has the symbol of Hera and the symbol of despair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just have Hera, he has both.
Yeah.
There's some duality right there. Okay.
I have a complicated past. We both do. We're actually half brothers.
I got the looks, obviously.
Aurora
And the
makes a throw
brains.
up sound.
And the charisma.
And the ego.
Shu, what'd you get again?
A good head on his shoulders.
A not dead
He said
brother.
good head.
I love this guy.
That's where my mind went with it too, actually. But I was just keeping my
Good
mouth
head on
shut.
his shoulders? Why is it on his shoulders?
Well, I'm kind of like a tanuki.
You got
like,
the long sword,
I
right?
just,
You can change that.
I just kind of
I
just flop it over the side of my
hope
side
you
of my shoulder and carry it around.
Hey, Shu.
are paying attention to
So,
these rumors
so
in the chat.
and what are the terms of these contracts? See, I'm a bit short on gold currently.
Well, first you have to deal with the mind goblins. Shu, tell them about the mind goblins.
Do you know about mind goblin?
Mind goblins?
I look at
Mind
Vasily and I
goblins.
say no. I shake his head. I shake my head quietly.
Do you know about mind goblin? Have you
Well,
encountered them
I
before?
assure you that
Say no.
I have seen many battles.
Please say no.
I'm always I have never heard of the mind goblins. No,
You
could you tell me of
haven't?
them?
No.
Well, would you mind goblin these nuts?
My mother had taught me not to put small things in my mouth. I might choke.
I walk out of the tavern with the lizard. The horse is ready, and I say, "We're going north to follow these rumors." Tired of these nut jokes.
If
She mumbles.
you're in need of gold, you can come with us. We can pay you.
Okay, then.
We split gold evenly among the party. We help each other. Don't be a dick. I mean, I'm kind of a dick sometimes. It's kind of my spiel, so don't step on my toes.
It's okay. They say you are what you eat.
Hey, you're right there, buddy. He winks at him.
You were right. I like him.
Well, shall we go then? I'm assuming that there is shenanigans to get in.
Yeah, I think Waco's got the keep handled for now. So let's go find some trouble.
As we're getting ready on the horses, I'm just gonna ask, did you all hear what was being said in there about Tezunt? Apparently she plans on expanding her territory and coming for us.
I did not hear.
Tezunt was the dragon, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Well, that depends. Is she planning to come sooner than she typically does for her offerings that they used to give her?
We'll keep in touch with Waco and have her put out scouts to keep an eye out for the dragon.
The
I'm also
And they
not
can always
sure
message
we're
back
able
to
to
us.
deal with the dragons right now.
Yeah, we need to definitely come up with a way to go about it. I don't think we are ready for an adult red dragon.
Oh, I don't mean going up there and fighting her. I mean just scouting it out.
Yeah.
I know
could
very
probably-
little about dragons, short of stick them with the pointy.
We could probably get Waco to scout out around some scouting parties just to kind of keep an eye out and see if she's hanging around or whatnot.
The rumors are being stated from the point of view of the bar patrons at the fort. So, come for us soon means come to the fort to do the same thing that she does at the keep.
Oh, okay, that makes
Oh,
more
okay.
sense. That makes more sense.
So, if that rumor is correct, that would be. Zoom out on the map here. This isn't an exact scale, but it's 340 miles from the fort to the keep, roughly, and so that would be a pretty big territorial expansion for a red dragon. Most dragons. Does anybody have? How would you determine dragon lore? Is it like arcane?
Arcana.
Does anybody have knowledge arcana?
Negative.
The wood bubbles, do you think?
I will check. I don't think she does, but I'll
Sork
check.
doesn't? That's strange.
Yeah. I wasn't a Sork originally.
Okay.
It's kind of a newer thing for me.
Okay, well, we can give
Can you
it.
shift ping me
Give
where
it a
we're
shot
supposed to be looking here?
untrained here.
Okay.
Nope, bubbles don't know nothing.
I mean, I
Can I
try, but I'm not proficient
Yeah.
in it.
I'm not either.
It's literally a raw roll on my intelligence too, so
I have super high intelligence.
yeah, I know jack and shit about that.
I know
Come
about red
on.
dragons. They
Oh.
eat so much popcorn that they explode.
Like I said, you stick them with pointy end.
Do you think if we fed it rice, it would explode?
Wow. Okay, nobody knows
birds?
shit.
We don't know shit about dragons. We never had to deal with that shit, other than the one time that we did.
To the northern mountain.
Let's do it.
So are we going back up kind of the same way? Question mark. Or is there a different path? Because we were kind of.
That's the only path, but there's no like law that says you have to follow the path.
Yeah. It's just definitely easier. I just by Northern Mountain. I was trying to figure out. Wait, wasn't this like not normal cardinal directions for the map?
Oh,
We
wait,
figure
never
that
mind, sorry, it
out.
was east.
Like, which way is north? I guess is my question.
Yeah,
up?
what I was saying is it was just like representational. It's not exact. North is still up on the map, but it's
Okay.
It's just it's just representational. Don't take it too literally.
Yeah, I was just trying to think it because I thought whenever we were like originally going to the keep, I thought like in the map there was like something
Yeah, the
weird.
keep
and, like,
icon
north was
showed the
actually-
front door being like it showed the front door, which if you were taking it literally on this map, the front door would have been pointing south, but the front door was supposed to have been pointing north on the keep. So I was just
Oh, that's what it was. Okay. I just remembered that, and I was like, "Is north actually up?"
north is,
Like-
is still actually up.
Okay. So we're kind of heading back home then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did we only need pitons here, or was there something else weird? Was it
Pitons
We
are the
stocked up
only
on
part of
medicine,
your
I
climbing
think.
kit that is consumed, as far as I know. So I think you all still have the rest of your climbing kit, but you've probably used a bunch of pitons by now. So that's why I was just saying to buy more pitons.
Gotcha.
I'm pretty sure all of us bought one med kit as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. What were the?
Make sure that's in your inventory. Yeah, Bubbles has one.
I have none of that.
All right, let's get you some gear that you might need.
Climber's kit would be fantastical.
The climber's kit comes with pitons and a bunch of other stuff.
Yep, pitons, crampons, rope, a hammer. I
Where
forget
And
what else is in there.
how many charges were, or how many usages were in the med kits?
10.
Yeah, med kits are usually 10. And I do have an extremely high medicine check, so
That's good.
That's good.
That always helps.
well, I built him a lot like a healer. Normally I don't go Healy boy, but
How much gold would it have been for the med kit?
You ask hard questions.
I'm here to make people work. What I do.
Medkit.
Can't fall for another nuts joke if I never speak to him.
medicine kits are 10 gold pieces.
10. Okay.
Thank you.
And so, did all 4 of us get one, or Vasily, or did you not want to?
I literally only have 10 gold to my name right now.
Oh no, we would cover
So,
it. Okay, so then I'll
yeah,
get
if you
one
give me a
too.
med kit, it's gonna be like I said,
Alright.
my medicine check is 8 before I even roll. So
All right, so I'll get 5. I'm just gonna keep. I'll keep Bubbles in my inventory right now, and then when she's actually back, I'll have her input it. Unless you wanted to do that now.
okay, well, it looks like Thor is on my character sheet doing things and stuff. So
I'm going to throw a climber's kit on there, and then I'm going to throw a med kit on there. Anything you guys might need while you're still at the fort, make sure you get it.
Can we ask what it is they have for sale there again? Is it just those standard Explorer pack, torches, rations?
a set of smithing tools would be amazeballs.
Yeah, you could probably get those there. It's most mundane equipment, like the common stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And how much is the smithing tool?
Smithy tools are usually 50 gold pieces, but if you just they're usually 50. It's usually 50 gold pieces, I believe. Let me check one more time. Just smith tools 5e cost. Smithing tools is 20 gold pieces.
I'm assuming we'll re-up our rations as well.
With the rations that you captured from those bandits, the group is at 29 days of food and water right now, and you have
Oh, sweet.
at least one person with a survival skill that can grab
Yes.
game
Feed
and
up to
stuff
5
on the
people.
way. There's
We have
Yep.
2 people.
A successful survival check will feed up to 5 people.
yeah, and you might not be successful every night, but you know it's
Or
it's
if
just,
the druid has Goodberry with the first level spell slot,
Yes,
she
she
can feed
does.
10 people for 24 hours.
Yeah, she had that because she was using it earlier. I was gonna say that.
Yep. Yeah, Goodberry pretty much negates the need for food and water.
it's always good to have redundancy though, just in case.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Before we take off, Vasily, is there any kind of gear that you feel would be helpful to you? Is there a particular weapon? Like, do you use a shield?
Yeah, I use a shield, a mace. I'm proficient in heavy armor, although I only have chainmail.
What would you like, a large or small +1 shield?
Yeah, I'll take a +1 shield. What's the difference between a large and a small shield, Thorn? Because there's not any difference in the PHB about that. So I'm asking for you personally, is one like a tower shield good a slow movement? provide half cover
They
when it says large shield, or
if it doesn't say they slow movement, then they don't. But
well, I was wondering if you homebrewed that because large and small shield are not a thing in the PHB.
it's I mean, it's just a shield plus one. It's some are
Oh,
some
then
are
yeah,
large and some are small, but it's not
It's just
mechanically. It's
aesthetic.
just a shield plus one.
yeah.
Could
I
he
will.
technically use a large shield to hide for cover, though?
Well, don't sweat on that. I was just wondering because a tower shield was a thing in third edition that it was huge. It would give you half cover. You could hide behind it, but it would also slow your movement dramatically. So that's just why I was wondering if that was a homebrew thing that he had done. But yeah, I will gladly take a +1 shield if you got one laying around.
Right. Large or small?
It doesn't matter either way.
We'll give
If
you
there's
the
literally no
large.
mechanical difference between them.
Okay, I'll give you the large shield.
Okay.
+1.
Wait, isn't he a dwarf? You should definitely have this.
I'm not a
No,
dwarf.
he's human.
He's a human.
that dresses like a dwarf because he follows a dwarven god.
I missed that part.
Yeah, hold on. I need to take the other shield, unequip that because it'll mess up my armor class. Yeah, if you want to add the other shield to the party loot or sell it now, you're more than welcome to cover the cost of some of this.
Sure.
You'll get like 5 gold back for it, but
Okay.
it'll get it off my character sheet, so I don't have to carry it around.
Yeah, no, I don't have to put it in here. Okay. Is 5 gold? Does that sound good for you, Thor, or do you want it to sell for something else?
That's
Okay. And I personally don't know. Are clerics, are they good to use a scimitar or no? Because we have a +1 scimitar.
No, I'm only proficient with simple weapons.
Okay.
So it's usually unless you're a dwarf, it's pretty much you just run around the maze. I won't be doing much melee combat. That's not what he does.
Do you
I mean, he
want-
can if needed. You know what I mean? If it's needed, but
We have black plate armor that's high quality. It doesn't have any magical properties. Same with black chainmail.
you've got a set of plate mail laying around.
Yep.
Thor, how long will it take me to fit that to me?
It was already human sized, so not more than a couple hours.
Could I use my channel divinity to resize it to fit myself?
I'm not sure you would even need to, but if you do, it's fine.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying, like, it's either that or if I just use smith tools, it'll just take me a couple hours. Fuck yes, sell my chainmail. I will gladly take a set of full plate.
All right, it's black plate armor, high quality. I don't have any other stats written down for it. And then
I just got tanky as hell, boys.
also, do you want a ceremonial dagger just in case you get caught off guard and somebody's up close or something?
Oh, you already beat me to it there, Thor.
Yep.
I was already in the compendium scrolling to plate armor.
It's like, boom, it's there.
I'm ahead of you.
Hell yeah. I'm tanky as hell. Nice. Yeah, I'll gladly take a set of full plate because that's like usually the first thing that I save up for is a set of full plate. Or I make a set because, yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, and you sold your chainmail for 25.
Okay. Outside of that, I'm pretty good. Like I have healing spells, so I can heal everybody or heal myself. I'm going to be incredibly hard to hit now. With Shield of Faith up, my AC's 24, bro.
Beautiful.
And how much?
You're gonna need it.
How much would we get for selling his? Did you say you had chainmail or a chain shirt?
It was chainmail, and he said 25. He added it to my
25,
character sheet.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I've only got 35 gold right now, so that's why he's doing that.
Yeah, give him some gold. Actually, you should probably have a little more than that at level 5. At least some more gold.
You don't got to do that, bro. If like I said, if they paid for my smith tools
35 gold? With 35 gold, I can make a lot more gold than that. Give me a couple hours. You know what I mean?
No problem.
I'm fine. That's raw materials, bro. That's all I see coins as with a Forge Cleric. Literally, coins are just raw materials. I'm fine with that. Because at 1 silver piece a piece with that much I can make 30 pounds of iron right now. And from that 35 gold pieces, and that would easily produce another 70 or 80 gold pieces worth of gold just from selling those items that makes. So I'm good.
Okay. So
So
everybody probably has everything they need then, I think.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Mhm.
This token here is what I have been using to represent the party, like traveling on the regional map as a whole. And anybody, all of you can control that and move it around. So
Chaos is what he's saying. Complete and utter chaos.
Okay, so we're at the keep here, and we're heading
I
north
think we're heading.
east.
Yeah, I think we're going like something like that.
Well, northeast is going to send us straight into the mountains.
Which is where we were.
and there's nothing
Question
stopping you
mark?
from climbing. You know, you don't have to follow the trail if you don't want to. You can climb the mountains if you want to go over the mountains.
This information that you put in the in-character chat, is this stuff we would have heard of previously, or just one?
Don't beat yourself up over it, pretty much. But yeah, you can count that as another rumor at the fort.
All right. So general direction is we heard rumors of stuff happening in the northwest, is what you said?
Uh,
Goes to the
Oh,
east.
there's the party. We're down there. Okay.
I heard that town had disappeared, like an entire fucking town.
yeah.
Do we know where that town used to be?
You're not sure exactly. You do think there's probably
Damn,
some
that's
potential to find either some trace of the humanoid incursion or maybe some hint about that disappeared town, like up here in the foothills beneath this range of mountains here.
Okay.
okay.
So, because it sounded like from the general gist of the rumors, it sounded like it would have been some of the stuff that was happening would have been somewhere in this range.
Okay. So I guess we gonna head that way. I just want to make sure we knew, at least had a general idea of where we were going,
Yeah,
instead
and
of just following the path all the way back to the keep.
on foot is 24 miles a day, and on horseback is 60 miles a day, right?
Huh?
Something like that.
Yes.
Yeah, it's 60 miles a day horseback, 40 miles a day on foot.
That's on the road though. So if you're gonna go up into the mountains, then that's gonna be slower.
Okay.
The
Is that
foothills,
where we want?
probably pretty much 60 miles is fine. Your horses might need some time to rest, but you guys have
Yeah.
always given them the time to rest that they need, so I'm not going to worry about it too much.
Do I got a horse, boss?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Because Rexus had a horse here.
Oh,
And
okay.
picked him to walk back to keep everything good.
Got you.
Hi, lady.
Got you. Okay, well, I'm going to steal Rex's horse then.
I always count the
Everybody
characters
cool with that?
to have started with a horse or
Oh, okay.
some kind of mount. So
Okay.
No. Get rid of your mount. We're giving you Rexus's. Trust me, it's hard.
Can we call it the Moscow Mule?
The Moscow Mule. It's not even
Acceptable.
All right. So
How far
said-
could we travel if we're going this way, I guess?
About 60 miles. You should be able to get about 60 miles, just as long as you're not going through the mountains.
Okay. Like, they're good with everybody?
Yeah.
Yep.
If we bed down, I will go ahead and look for some food.
I'll help you, because I'm also there, and I'll also guide you. What's
Well,
the roll guide?
I was gonna say before you head out there, yeah, I can get you a guide.
I'll take all the guide you all have to offer.
Well, it doesn't stack, so
I'll
only one
also
person.
cast guidance,
Okay.
so all three of us will guide you.
The-
I know
Do
it
I,
doesn't
do I
stack,
believe
but
Gayer?
Well,
there's-
they don't stack, so
There's only one. You can only have one. So
yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I was like, who's
Yeah,
casting
no,
it?
no.
I'm still gonna cast it.
Okay,
Hey,
that's cool.
so- and I'm helping you do this because I'm also proficient.
Okay. Am I taking your 1d4 or
I don't
do
know.
I
I
need to
accidentally
roll it?
rolled it, so that's up to you. I don't really care.
sit down with yours?
Well, it's
It's
a 19 if he's using the help action, so solid.
Kyle.
Oh, very deceptive. So yeah, okay. So you guys have some lovely elk meat for the night, and
I refuse. I am riding an elk. Why would you do this to me?
You've obviously never had to be in any situation where you were days without food and had to eat your horse.
Yep.
I would never eat my elk.
Because I found
Never
food.
say never, good son. In this world, there are many things that can occur.
Well,
We did sacrifice our horses earlier.
my elk
That was survival, though.
can't really
Don't
be
really
eaten.
count it.
It just kind of disappears when it dies.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Summon steed.
So
Alright.
you guys make camp for the night, and it's basically an uneventful night. You've got just a simple campsite that doesn't attract any attention. You don't encounter anything overnight, and the next morning you're probably pretty much ready to go. Let's see what's happening with the weather. Unpleasant rain, half travel speed. The sky is blocked. And you spot a small hamlet in the distance, kind of nestled in the foothills.
Okay.
Say we head for. Sorry,
Yep.
your accent gets me. Would say we
No,
head
but
for
what you do like it? It is good.
that.
Yeah, that is good.
I hear my voice trying to mimic it. And I'm
you
like,
can
stop.
you can have you can have.
It is okay. You can have. Mimicry is highest form of flattery.
I am
So should we
going
head?
to share my screen because there's some stuff that you're going to see on there in a bit. You don't have to do it right now. I'll tell you then.
Okay. So we should Hamlet.
Yep. Swing up and around.
Yep. Should be fine even with the half movement.
Yep. Oh. I was like, did the token just lock?
Know what that means.
Battle.
This is a small town called Harker's Ferry. And it's known for potent ale, cheap wine, and it has a dried out riverbed of an old ferry that has not run in many years. Parker's Ferry has several establishments. So you've got the Bluegill Inn, settled next to the dry riverbed. Barracks supplies. Anything you need to resupply is here. For the mundane supplies, there's going to be a markup of 25% for the remoteness of it and because the town is on tough times. There's a town hall. The ancient rotting ferry still sits in the dry riverbed. And
Okay.
there's the Spawning Trout, the biggest tavern in Harper's Ferry.
What was the name of the tavern?
The Spawning Trout.
Spawning. Thank you.
The town gets its name from the founder, a man named Parker. He originally set up his ferry here due to it being a strategic location for the movement of goods across the continent. For many years, the town flourished. Trade came from across the land, as this was the best place to traverse the river. So I'm not gonna put up a map of it. I'm just gonna. It's small enough that we probably can just kind of do theater of the mind.
Okay. Let's say we head to the tavern to see if we can suss out any more rumors or see what's been going on, where this is closer to where those rumors were coming from.
As we're heading to the tavern, is anybody watching us for an oddly long amount of time?
Roll a perception check.
Crit. Let's go.
Would you like to say?
Jeez, Vasily, you should just use your passive.
The whole
Yeah. Yeah.
That's odd when the roll is a lot worse than your passive.
Yeah. 9 times out of 10, that's going to be the case. So
interesting.
Sure.
Well, anyway, I guess intuitively you're just very perceptive, but like when you apply your conscious mind to it, it just doesn't work somehow. When you're not trying, it works great, but
it's just what you can see. Technically, you only have to roll when you're under duress, but every DM rules it differently. So,
okay.
Like in combat, you would have to roll it. Outside of that, it would always just be passive.
I got you. Well, at any rate, there's a lot of eyes on you, but it's not. There's none that stand out in particular. It's just kind of a. Visitors are kind of a novelty, and also you look not not filthy rich, but you look like you're well enough to do that. You might be able to throw some coin around the town. So everybody's going to be kind of keen to make friends with you and hopefully get themselves some tips, or worst case scenario, try to lighten your pockets when you're not looking.
I'm gonna make sure to talk about Keg as much as I can to all these people and make sure they know that they're welcome to, trade with us or come join us if they want. And if they need protection, then we might be able to offer that.
I'll also very quietly let the rest of the party know to make sure they keep their belongings, especially their coin pouches, close to them as we're traveling through.
Shu just pulls down his pants and just starts shoving his coin purse right up there. Like, we'll never find it. JK.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
That's a That's a funny
The-
choice of words.
But I know a ferret that could find it.
We do not
We
use
will-
our prison pockets out here.
You leave my.
Did you really
golden-
just shove your coin purse up your ass, bro?
No. It's
No,
just
no,
funny.
it's wedged between his taint, the little strip of
Oh,
land.
he tied his coin purse to his coin purse.
Right,
Gotcha.
exactly. It's
Here,
the little
let me-
strip
let
of
me help
land
you
between the butthole and the scrotum.
Yes, I call that the ABC.
The ABC.
That's the
there you
gooch.
It's the ass ball connection.
go.
That's the gooch. You ever get kicked in the gooch? It's horrible.
Oh man, I've never been kicked anywhere in that region. Thank God. Knock on wood.
I once
ever
was
been punched in the
skateboarding, had
butthole?
my skateboard break,
Ooh.
and that was highly unpleasant. I had a buddy of mine rupture a testicle that way.
Dude. Ouch.
We're a tough man.
Yeah.
He was a skater boy. Now he's a skater girl.
Oh, fuck. If you look at my
See you
shared
later,
screen,
boy.
I've got a map of the town up for reference that you can look at. Where did you say you were going first? Did you say you were going to the tavern first?
Yes.
Yes. Think so. Go figure out the rumors.
Okay, so the spawning trout is actually must be on the other side of the riverbed. So
She almost looks like very.
things are reasonably quiet up until the afternoon, mid to late afternoon, when things start getting lively around the tavern.
Can I roll a persuasion check to see if I can talk anyone into, joining our keg or seeing if the town wants protection or anything like that?
Sure.
Oof.
Should have used guidance, man.
Not really with that.
Okay, it was worth a shot.
Just basically sitting in the tavern, listening around. Is there anything to be overheard? Any type of conversations about rumors?
There's just some idle chatter and people kind of filtering in as the sun starts to wane. There's a guy named Frederick, that introduces himself. Welcome to our little town. It is nice to see a lot like you. You look respectable.
We're not.
He laughs.
You can speak for yourself. What may we do for you, sir?
Frederick is an old blind storyteller. He's got milky eyes and would love to tell you a story for a drink.
A story for a drink? I think that I can work that out.
I can tell you the story of how this town was founded. So,
Anybody else interested?
Yeah, I would love to hear it.
so like you said, the town gets its name from the founder, Harker, who originally set up this ferry as a strategic trade location. The town was very wealthy and prosperous for many years. One day, a filthy, decrepit old man came up the ferry and requested a ride across. When he informed them that he had no money, he was refused. He asked again, mentioning that he was poor. He refused again. Harker heard the commotion and came out to deal with the matter. The old man again requested the privilege to cross. Harker refused, stating, "We don't need your kind here, old man. Go back to where you came from." At that moment, the old man threw off his rags and revealed himself as a sorcerer. "I am Morton, and you will grant me passage." Harker was astounded and instantly acquiesced. "Of course, mighty sir, please step aboard with my compliments." Morton stopped. "You did not ask me to pay your fare, ferryman." "No, sir, not of one as mighty as you," Harker said, lowering his gaze so as not to offend the powerful sorcerer. "You would grant me free passage, but not to one as lowly as I portray. I am outraged. You are too greedy, ferryman. Prepare to learn humility." With that, the powerful sorcerer built up his magic and cast a mighty spell. The river, which had once been there for as long as anyone remembered, stopped flowing. The water dried up. The fairy lay stuck in the mud. Morton turned and strode away, never to be seen again. He drinks down his ale and says, "Thank you very much. For another drink, I've got more. If you're
I'll buy you a
interested."
drink and a meal if you have something entertaining to tell us.
What about what's currently going on in this town? Any issues going on? Anything you all need taken care of? We're bored. We're looking for fun.
A little further south, that's a town relatively near here, as I want to say Azkaban, but that's wrong.
So,
As
Hookah, if this man is blind, how did he see us and know that we looked reputable?
Azkaban.
Oh, you know how it is with blind guys. They always
I
That
know.
sixth sense.
like. Have you ever seen like Blind Fury, where it's like there's
Yes,
something like
yes,
that?
I
Where it's
have.
like, well,
Where he just wrecks those dudes out back behind the like the liquor store or whatever that dude owned that owned the money.
yeah, and he's like, "Oh, I just want to talk." And he said, "Well, why are you pointing that 357 Magnum at me then?" And you're like, "Wow, he must have very good senses." Never mind the fact that Rutger Hauer's eyes are perfectly healthy and work just fine. I
Right.
mean, not now, but they did.
They did before his untimely demise.
He's like that one guy from Rogue One, the blind guy from Rogue One.
Yeah, he uses the Force
Pseudo
a little bit.
pseudo, yeah, to be able to see.
He uses a little bit of the Force.
He had ranks in monk before, so he's got blind fighting. He's good.
Yeah. So about these rumors that we've heard, Azkaban. Mysteriously, a town has disappeared. Is that anywhere? Do you know of it, or is that anywhere near here?
I
you
think
heard any
Askenbar was
such
up in the mountains, up north, but I couldn't swear to it. They might know more over at Twin Forks, and if you're looking for fun and adventure, Twin Forks might be the place to go.
Twin Forks. Where is this? I'm not familiar.
Keep going north. It's right at the threshold of the foothills in the mountains.
Okay.
And you'll find it.
And what makes that such a fun, adventurous place?
Oh, well, they've got a good river, unlike us. Plenty of entertainment.
Do I feel like he's like lying about anything or trying to hide anything?
You can roll insight.
Or setting to a trap, possibly? 10.
You're not detecting any lies.
My dice are gonna hate me.
He's
I can
definitely
feel it
lying.
already.
Shu is
He's-
certain
oh,
that he's lying.
Shu definitely thinks he's lying.
I'm gonna just like tap Aurora's shoulder and be like, I don't trust this guy. Just like whisper it like right under my breath.
He looks at your map. He says, "Here, I'll mark Twin Forks on the map for you."
Nod back to Shu. Is there anybody else in the tavern of note who would look like they may have more information about Harker's Ferry before we make our way possibly to Twin Forks?
I haven't told you all my stories. If you want to buy me another drink, I've got one more.
What are these drinks running us, buddy? Big guy.
2 silver each for
Okay.
good ale. The wine
Okay.
is 5 copper and it sucks. I mean, it'll get you
What's the-
drunk, but it'll also strip the chrome off your sword.
What's the best drink they have?
Their ale is the best drink that they have. They have the best ale around.
Sure, I think we could listen to another story before we depart.
Sounds good to me. I'll buy this drink for you this time. Vasily has been buying. These stories have been great. I'll sponsor this next one.
Before the beginning of history, in a place far, far from here, she was born. A place of mystery, enchantment, and danger. A mighty dragon, her name so powerful it cannot be spoken aloud, had a lair on top of the mountain. Her lair was filled with gold, jewels, diamonds, and more. She kept her lair for an age, untouched and unmolested by any mere mortal. One day, a powerful skeletal lich lord came to the mountains. On its peak, the battle was made. At the end, both lay dead, and the treasure unclaimed. Finding the mountain is a nigh unto impossible task, as it moves in and out of our plane, staying only for a short time. The cycle is repeated every 20 years, with the mountain appearing in a different place each time. The location of the mountain could not be discerned, but the location and identity of these items could not be discerned without certain artifacts, but the location and the identity of these items is lost to the ages.
Oh,
That sounds very nice.
it's a very interesting tale that you've told us. How much do you believe of this tale?
How much do I personally believe of it?
Yeah, you've lived here for a long time.
Oh, you know how legends are? They pass from one generation to another. Things get embellished and changed.
Any word on how long it appears for once it comes back around those 20 years? A day, a week?
Oh, I don't know that, but it's supposed to be once every 20 years the mountain moves, or maybe it has some kind of 20-year cycle. I mean, the actual facts of the matter are ultimately unknown or unknowable.
I mean, surely someone has noticed a mountain appearing out of nowhere.
The world is a very big place with lots of possibilities.
True.
There are places
True.
that are remote enough that nobody would be there to notice a mountain appear and disappear.
Are there any tales of someone seeing a new mountain appear at all?
Oh, not that I've heard. I do know, however, that there were a group of goblins that were coming down from the north, uh, harassing and molesting the locals. Um, I mean, the definitive molesting, not necessarily sexually.
This
Oh
is
no,
it's
Shu
Nono
would have an
Square.
issue
You
with that.
should not touch it there.
They went all Goblin Slayer on this. It's fucking crazy.
There's more and
It's
more patrons filtering into the tavern as the sun goes down. Another in the tavern overhears your conversation and introduces himself as Eric, a tall man with a short sword at his side. And he approaches the table. Good afternoon, friends. I see you are interested in the mountain. Nasty place that, he says as he takes a sip from his tankard. Myself, I don't know much about it, but an old companion of mine, Lothar the Shiv, he was there. Must have been 20 years ago or so. Lothar, now he could tell you a thing or two about that mountain. If I was eager adventurers like yourselves, I'd look Lothar up. Last I heard, he was living in a village not too far from here. Twin Forks, it's called.
So is he a member of the Hill People tribe?
Mm,
The goblins?
no,
He is Lothar of the Hill People.
maybe. Is there a Lothar of the Hill People that I'm not
If
aware
you
of?
Saturday Night Live. He's Lothar of the. It was fucking old. I'm old. Sorry.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
The joke is dated as fuck. I'm old. I'm sorry.
Oh, it ran from 89 to 90. It was Mike
Yeah.
Myers, John Lovitz, and Phil Hart.
Yes.
That was probably pretty good.
I wasn't even alive.
It was goddamn hysterical.
Everything that Phil Hartman. All he had to do was start talking.
Yeah. Sorry to derail that with a 20-year-old joke.
Oh, it's all good. I'm always down to learn new things. Excuse me 1 sec. I gotta do something.
So it looks like we're heading to Twin Forks looking for Lothar.
Agreed.
Should we find a place to stay for the night since the sun's already going down?
Oh yeah.
We can probably stay here at the inn.
There's a stable.
Unless you guys want to camp.
There's a stable for your horses. There's an inn. You can camp if you want. If you want to leave town, that's fine.
It's up to you guys. I'm impartial.
I have a off feeling about this town. Though I don't mind staying overnight, I don't know that we should get 6 separate rooms, 5 or 6.
No, we should
rooms.
probably get a communal room.
Yes.
It might not be the most comfortable thing on the planet, but and keep a watch order, even though it is an inn, just in case.
Aurora, if you wanted to share a room with me, why didn't you just say so?
Well, who else is going to hold your frail little body at night when you're cold and shivering like a little boy?
Ah, yes. You know me so well.
You take it well.
This is the Bluegill Inn, and it has definitely seen better days. It has a capacity of 50 guests. It rarely has more than 10. It looks a little sparse and not so cheery on the inside. There are definitely rooms available. Nothing fancy at all, but completely workable.
Okay.
Just like to request their largest room if they have. How many can fit in their largest room?
You can fit the whole party in.
Okay.
Something, the key on this map is wrong.
Are you surprised even remotely? It's Wizards of the Coast, bro.
Nope. Yeah, this isn't the inn. I don't know what it is, but it's not the inn.
Is it the stable?
It could be the inn now. I mean,
Yeah, that's the
I'm like,
ferry, and it lists
it can be now.
It lists the ferry as encounter D. So if I was going by the encounter lists, then this would be the ferry. It's a building sitting on the side of the road. That's probably the inn. And this, I'm guessing, is probably the supplies. And which one? Well, no. Okay, so this one must be actually the tavern, but whatever. It doesn't matter. This must be the town hall. And I'm going to guess this is probably the inn.
Okay.
It doesn't matter though. It's just a small town. You can just treat it as a menu town, and that'll be fine. So you guys get a room for the night, and you keep a vigilant watch. And the town is just very quiet all night. Completely uneventful night. There's nothing. No attacks. No thieves. No ghosts and goblins or anything of that nature. No encounters.
And how much for the room?
It's a 5 silver piece room.
Before we leave for the day, I'm gonna take 5 gold and leave it with the tavern or the inn. Excuse me. That's from my gold.
Very nice. Very nice.
As we're leaving, headed to Twin Forks, just gonna say, wouldn't mind coming back and looking into that ferry and seeing if there's anything we can do to fix it.
Oh, it's.
Find a water source.
I mean, it's been sitting in the dry riverbed, rotting for years and years and years. There's probably no fixing it.
But what if Shu becomes a more powerful sorcerer and, magic, dude?
Yeah.
The weave is a thing, bro.
In due time. In due time.
Before bed, doing his prayers, obviously.
Yep.
And since I do not have access to a smithy here, I will just remove 2 gold from my character sheet. And I will use my channel divinity to make a dagger.
Alrighty.
It's not a great one, but it works. So yeah, you basically see him. He's sitting in the corner of the room, and he's praying. He's got his holy symbol out, and he lays some coins out on the floor in front of him on his little prayer rug, and you see him literally like float and start glowing, and like the metal itself seems to be like shaping into different forms. And after about an hour of you seeing him just praying, it just kind of floats to the ground, and the molten metal just kind of floats to the ground and coalesces into a dagger on the floor in front of him.
That is a very interesting talent that you have there.
Set my great sword down and stop sharpening it, watching this.
And you pick it up, and he kind of touches the edge of it. Well, not my finest work, but it will do.
How long does that dagger last you?
It will last forever. It will last until it breaks. It will last until a rust monster consumes it. Or it'll last until I chuck it and miss somebody and it flies off into nowhere.
We have somebody back at the keep who's gonna love you.
He likes to throw daggers. He's just not too keen on what to do once he runs out.
Well, with the guidance of my great god, the Eversmith, there are many things that are possible. You see that the great forge itself is the sun, and from it all of the metals and all of the worlds were created from it. And in his guidance, it will allow me to manipulate this metal through his power.
It's impressive.
And yeah, basically, simpler. I can do that for any simple martial weapons, suit of armor, set of tools, 10 pieces of ammunition. I just have to have the gold coins that it's worth, and I can only do it once every short rest because of channel divinity.
Cool.
Yep.
That's dope.
Great.
Interesting way to make money too.
No, because the value of the item is equal to the amount of materials used. The only way that it becomes a money making thing is that you make like you take those gold coins and convert them into iron, and then you actually have to physically smith it using crafting rules. That's the only time that it becomes more valuable. Otherwise, it can't be an item that's worth more than 100 gold pieces. So,
yeah.
daggers, if you need a grappling hook, if you need, a pry bar or whatever,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And you're out and about. It's like kind of having like the item must contain some metal. Like I can make like 10 arrows with it. You know what I mean?
Could
I
you
like
get
it.
an item you forge with your channel divinity enchanted? And
Yes.
Would that then
I
make it more
can
valuable?
actually enchant it because spellcasters, there are, with the crafting rules in 5e, and I have access to magic weapon and shield of faith, which are the two spells required to enchant armor and equipment.
Oh, cool.
Got a walking merchant with us. Holy.
We have some capitalist goals for you later on.
Well, if I was a dwarf, it would be much better, but I didn't go dwarf. But yeah,
Okay.
basically, yeah, that's what forged clerics do with their channel divinity.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That's dope.
Are we all set to go?
Sorry, cracking my back as I rub my temple. I'm ready.
I'm ready as well. Shall we head to these twin forks?
Sure, I love a good pair of twins.
Don't we all?
So how far away is that big guy? Is 24. Oh yeah, we can do it in a day, even at half speed.
Is it still raining and stuff?
Yeah, still raining.
Okay.
So it'll basically clear up around midday as you're walking along. As you're going through, you see, following the trails, you are kind of in a place where it's giving way between grass and mud. And make a perception check. No, we'll
Can I
do
use
we'll
my
do
passive?
passive. We'll do passive. So you've got 21, and
I have
Mhm.
15.
let me see if I don't think they're gonna be better than that. Oh yeah, it's much lower, much lower. There is a group of brigands that has set up an ambush along the way. You're going to be trapped as you walk down into this valley below. But they didn't hide themselves well enough to escape your keen perception of 21.
Okay.
Should we try
You-
talking first and see if they want to join Keg? We could use more fighters.
Would you really trust the brigands in your hold?
Well, we repurposed a lot of the people in the hold that were already there. It's
Well, I
crazy
suppose
when
that
you-
would work. You understand, though, that my oaths would never allow me to stand by and do nothing when somebody needs care. So, I mean, if they do not want to join, I guess that you guys can kill them, and I'll just be right there to bring them back again and again and again until they sway. Correct? Is that how that works?
It's a little dark, but I'm not against it. I'm not against it. I can also help heal them back up if need be. We can do this all day.
that seems counterintuitive to me.
Quick question, Thor. If he
Yeah.
does that, how much extra experience will we gain off the same mob repeatedly?
No, that's
Can
that's
we
not
find
how
a
that works,
loophole
bro.
here?
That's not how that works.
We can't make an EXP farm. We can't just like put them in the dungeon and every time
No,
we get
we
some
just can't
downtime
wait
and
for them. You can't just give the cleric 300 gold pieces worth of diamond dust and have him go respawn the enemies.
come
Thought
on.
I'd try.
Yeah,
I'll make a
come
persuasion roll if I have to.
I don't really know why you would want to do that. It's like not it's not mathematically advantageous for you.
No,
You're-
that would get really expensive really fast.
You're using up a lot of resources for a couple hundred
Minuscule.
EXP per kill.
Yeah.
So we noticed the ambush though, so it's not really an ambush.
They haven't really spotted
Oh,
you yet. They've got two groups of archer attackers on either side of the valley. One group of archers concealed in some a grove of trees, and then 8 swordsmen concealed in various pits and behind scattered rocks around the ambush area.
Would we be able-
Everyone, off your horses, gather around for me real fast.
Would we be able to tell by watching them who a leader might be amongst their groups? One we could pinpoint to try to stealth toward?
You might. Let me.
You can stealth, and he kind of clangs on his armor with the tip of his finger. This is not very quiet, though.
I don't think a lot of us are very quiet, if we're just being honest.
Yeah, probably not. Bubbles might. Bubbles could do something.
Bubbles could do a lot of things. She's a druid.
Bubbles has options.
But yeah, before we go running in there, how do you normally, in situations such as this, what is normal battle tactic?
Well, Gayer's typically front line with his big ol' heavy armor and everything.
Mm-hmm.
He's not the only one up there.
Now Aurora is also just bashing skulls every turn.
Standing in doorways, just taking
I'm
hits
more
for
of
no
long range support is more the role that
Well,
I try to play.
in which case, before we do that, then, what's the druid usually do? Wild shape, they moon druid.
Yeah, they moon druid.
Then okay, I know who my targets are. I'll remove a strip of white cloth from my component pouch, wrapping it around my hand, and begin to trace symbols into the air as I begin to pray in Dwarvish. You will see the cloth vanish like in a flash of light, and Aurora. I'm sorry, I'm not sure what the names are of everybody's characters. The barbarian, the paladin, and the druid. It's going to take me a second to figure out what everybody's characters' names are again. Gary? How do you say your name? Gayer? Okay. Yeah. So Gayer, Bubbles, and Aurora. You see this light start to emanate from the tip of my fingers, and each one around them will start to feel a warmth spreading to them as I present my holy symbol up. the radiance that's coming out of the fingers there kind of briefly shines, and each of you see like a glow in the middle of your chest, and it spreads throughout your body, and that will be aid.
Oh,
It's a nice
nice.
feeling.
So you get your current hit points maximum. It's not temporary hit points. This can be healed for the next 8 hours by 5 hit points.
That's cool.
Alrighty. No concentration.
Nope. Amaze balls for the next 8 hours. And if I upcast it, it's actually more hit points than that. I
Yeah.
just don't want to upcast it.
I feel.
Yeah, if you upcast that with like an 8th level spell slot, it's ridiculous. It's 40 hit points for 8 hours on 3 targets.
Wow. I'll look over to Gayer. You feel like talking?
I always like to talk.
I know. That's why I asked you. So I don't have to be the one to listen to it this time. Smiling at him. So there's a grin there. Which one would you looks like the leader? Did you tell Vasily?
Could I tell, boss?
Make an insight check.
Can I assist him?
If
Can I
I am
guidance
proficient.
myself before that insight? Because
Yeah.
I'm not proficient.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm.
Plus a D4.
Plus, you have advantage because I'm assisting you. I'm proficient.
Oh. Well, then I will roll another D20 real quick.
you have to both be proficient.
I'm not proficient.
I
I'm
will
not
make
proficient.
the insight check. Is anybody else proficient?
Well, it should be. Hold up, a D4 with my guidance. It's an 18. Is my insight.
Okay. Their leader is not here right now. They have like a lieutenant that leads this party, but
Okay. So this here, good sir. Can I recognize if they are a member of a mercenary company or if they are just standard brigands?
this is a company of Lothar.
Okay.
And so Lothar has some different unsavory types under his employ.
Weren't we here to find some member named Lothar? As near as I can tell by their revelry on their clothing, that they are trying ever so nicely to hide, that these gentlemen may quite possibly look for who are working for the gentleman that we came to find.
Sounds like they're not coming to Gig then.
Well, then it might be a better idea to try to talk to them before. See if we can get any more information out. Also, not to start bad blood in our only lead.
They're
Well,
split
who-
into 3, so who do we want to have?
I'm gonna send my elk down in between where the ambush is gonna happen, and I'm gonna try to sneak up behind one of the groups of archers.
I'm gonna go off to the other group of archers as well and stealth over. Or try to.
Okay, let me see what I should.
I'm gonna follow Gayer. Orson! Perrin!
I guess we already used this map, but
Yeah.
whatever. I'm gonna use it again.
No, it's fine.
reuse the battle map. It's perfectly okay.
Yeah, no, no biggie.
That was a lovely stealth check there, Clangy McClanger.
Ah, yeah.
You should have guided.
Where's our
well,
druid with
Frodo.
pass? Yeah, I'm like, where's the druid with pass without trace when you need it?
Okay. And then we'll get this guy up there. Last one. Now, you guys will come in on the southwest corner.
Okay.
And I take it the two groups on the ridges are the archers, and these are the swordsmen back here.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Yeah, so the archers are these guys. They can all shoot or stab, but basically those guys have their bows ready, and the guys on the more northerly area have their swords ready.
My elk will probably be like right in this area. Just trying to distract.
And I'm gonna try to follow Gayer as he moves up on that flank.
You stop me when I get caught here.
They're having a discussion about whether to shoot and eat the elk. They don't seem very hungry. So
If I get to like right here and I'm in talking distance, I'm just gonna say, "What's up, guys?"
you startled them.
You're not gonna shoot my elk,
Hey,
are you?
he's stealthy. Where'd that guy come from?
I'm gonna tap my crystal and whisper, in surrounded by these bushes to Shu, and I'm gonna say, "Let me know when I'm good to attack this side if that's what we're doing."
I'll respond. We've made contact, but they haven't shown aggression yet.
And I'm just gonna say, "What's some nice armor you got there? Some nice signet there. You guys working for someone?"
We don't work for no one. We're here to
What's that symbol then?
we're here to rob the rich that come through.
Oh, fuck the rich.
We're definitely not that.
Anyways, my name's Lord Gayer.
A
And I
lord.
am well,
You hear that? He's a lord. Lord of what? Might I ask?
Your mom?
oh,
Nah, just kidding. There's a keep up north. I'm sure you know about it. Falcon's Peak, it was once called.
Lord of Falcon's Peak.
Ah, nah. Now it's Keep Everything Good,
And
or Cake for short.
they all break into some chatter. They're just kind of, oh, well. I should have done my hair before you got here. Just
Ah, it looks marvelous how it is. Anyways, we're here looking for Chew. What was that fellow's name? Lothar.
Lothar, yes.
Do you happen to know a Lothar?
Lothar. Lothar? Yeah, I don't know why you're after the boss, but I don't care. The boss don't like you. He said we should take care of you.
Who?
The
How?
boss.
That was really fast.
So
Do you have communication with said boss
the
right now?
lieutenant says, he doesn't really address that. Diamond Trevor is his name, and he says, but I'm a nice guy. You can drop all those fancy weapons, strip out of that nice armor, and walk away from this. Or me and the boys will chop you into stew meat. What do you say?
No,
Didn't we
no, no.
have them
If you
surrounded
wanted to get
already?
me out of my clothes, we should go into town and have a drink first.
At least buy him dinner. Be classy.
This is a Tinder date, boys.
Too much talking for a Tinder date, if I'm gonna be honest.
I don't know. That just sounds like a one-way trip to Herpy Town to me.
Now, we would love to have a word with your
Not that
boss,
he's
and
speaking
then
from
maybe you and I
experience
can
or
go.
anything.
We'd
No,
love to
that,
have a word with your boss, and then maybe you and I can go have dinner later.
No, I don't think you understand. I'm holding all the cards in this hand. You can spew all the nice words you want, but it ain't gonna change my mind. The boss wants you
I'd like
dead. He don't care now. Neither do
I'd
I.
like you to understand that we are a small group that took out much larger force than what you have here.
Can I make an insight check to see if, like, I have a feeling because he's saying his boss has given him orders? Is he lying, or maybe his boss is here, or I think he's the boss?
No, roll insight.
While he's doing that, can I
You
make a
can't really
check?
tell.
No, I'm checking to see if those on this side have noticed that the ones across the way are speaking to them.
Yeah, actually, it's pretty obvious that
Okay.
it's kind of got their attention.
All right.
They're watching.
And then, can I try making my way up here?
Mm-hmm.
Do you really want to take on the group that just took over Falcon's Peak and renamed it? You get it, you think you have the numbers, but I wouldn't be so sure.
You roll persuasion or intimidation, whichever.
They're the same. I'm gonna guide. I don't know if I'd really guide myself in this situation, but boom. $21. Let's go.
Oh, I got the wrong one. Okay, give me a sec. Sorry, I opened the wrong. He seems pretty unfazed.
The low intelligence could go either way.
So either hand over all those shiny things and all of your money, anything else of value, or we'll kill you, pure and simple. What's it gonna be? And then he accentuates the last statement by activating his flame sword, which comes to life with
Oh no. Oh
flames
no. You
and
said the word. You said the word.
Would I be able to see this
You said
from
flame
across the
tongue.
way? Because if so, I'm asking because I'm going to go into a rage if I see that. 'Cause
I'm
I'm
going
assuming that means
to
they're going to fight.
when he does that, I'm going to touch my earpiece and speak to Aurora. So anyway, I just started blasting, and I'm
Noted.
going
And I'm going to go into a rage.
to ready an Eldritch Blast.
So when he readies up his flame sword, I'm gonna say, "Oh yeah, well check this out," and I'm gonna. James knows what's coming.
We're kind of one tricks.
I'm gonna summon my spiritual weapon.
I was just testing it because I got a syntax error the first time. It wasn't set right.
Not like that attack would hit Gayer regardless.
Okay, nobody do anything else until you roll
Lock.
initiative.
Okay.
Hey, so speaking.
Tips.
Oh wait. I think I changed that, so I think it rolls right now.
Yeah, I think I showed you last one.
Yeah.
So
I wonder if it's still
rage.
there. So I guess I'll see. No, but I'll just take the 21 regardless, even though I have advantage.
You're not
Oh no, I
even
think it
on
did
this
roll it.
side
It
to look.
did roll it. Okay.
Man, you're not even over here for me to explain my rage to you, Gayer. You're not going to see it. I'm upset. I gotta fix this initiative.
By the way,
This
if
is
you
rough.
look over this way, Vasily, you'll see I've summoned this spiritual weapon, and all you see, if you look over, floating in the air next to this lieutenant's head, is a 20-inch purple and gold spiked dildo.
Wow. What god produces a spiked dildo? That's got to be despair.
That's definitely Hera.
You know what? It's all about demoralizing the enemy. Once you see like 3 of your guys go down to a floating dildo, I'd be demoralized and just be like, bro, I give up. I surrender.
Also, before we actually start combat, do we want to take our little break that we usually take?
We can do it before or after.
I'm down with after.
Same. Okay with either one.
Yeah, we gotta do something about your initiative.
Yeah. It's,
What's your dex at?
Don't you have like advantage on initiative roll when you're raging or something?
No, she does
Yeah.
not get a bonus on her initiative. She only gets a bonus. She gets, any like athletics, strength saves, things like that. She gets advantage on them.
Gotcha.
And she takes half damage from piercing, slashing, and bludgeoning. And if she's totem of the bear, then it's everything but psychic.
Right.
So
What totem are you, by the way? Or
Me?
what? Yeah, what type of barbarian? Wild magic, totem of
Path
the
of
bear,
the Zealot.
path of the zealot. Okay.
Okay.
The woman literally too angry to die.
like Gayer knows all about that at this point. It's a
On the path
love-hate
of the zealot,
situation.
the zealot is just literally too angry to die.
It's level 7 that you get advantage on initiative rolls.
Oh, for me?
Yeah, feral
Oh,
instinct.
okay. What's the bonus to it? Is it +1, +2?
I get,
That was
By 7th level, your instincts are so honed that you have advantage on initiative rolls.
Oh, just okay.
Gayer. That was a critical hit, and it got 21 damage from the flame tongue. 17 does not hit Gayer.
22 just passed his armor class anyway.
I was about to say, he literally has to crit to hit me.
21 will hit you.
Yeah, 21.
Yeah.
too. So 19 and 20s is what he has to roll.
So that's 21 damage plus. That's not a crit, so it's 26, 36, 39 damage.
Kai.
Shu, your turn.
He beat me in initiative order?
Keep in mind, you guys are probably gonna get lit up from this other side.
I'm going to move up to Gayer. I'm going to touch him on his shoulder and just tell him just to shrug it off, and I'm going to second level cast Cure Wounds.
Divine Soul.
Yeah, boy.
Celestial Warlock?
Yeah, Celestial Warlock. The whole premise of it is like I'm being pulled by both sides. That was not as much healing as I had hoped.
What is it? Is it Hexblade?
Yeah, Hexblade.
Ooh.
And
Let's hope the dark side doesn't win, because that Hexblade combo with Divine Soul means you have access to Animate Dead.
yeah, boy. We don't know yet. We don't know. We'll see how that goes. And then after that, seeing Gayer just get fucking hit hard, I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast on the captain, which probably misses.
Yep, that's a miss.
I think I will use my Favor of the Gods then. And hope I roll high. Oh, I thought that would roll it. I'm sorry. Let's just do that. I got an extra 4, so 16.
No good.
Okay, so higher than 16 of to self. And that'll be the end of my turn.
These guys have not spotted you yet. And those guys are within crossbow range, so they are going to fire crossbow at Gayer.
Swing.
No, thank you.
Fire crossbow at Gayer.
Nah.
And this guy is one range increment out, so he's going to be firing with disadvantage. At Gayer.
No, sir.
Dip, duck, dodge, dive.
Dip, dodge, dodge, dip, dip. You can dodge a crossbow, you can dodge a bow.
And that's a 15 for 7 damage. I don't think 15 hits Gayer. Vasily.
Wait, what?
Wouldn't it be
what?
Gayer?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Gayer.
It's Gayer's. I rolled a
Yep.
9, bro. My initiative's, I'm like way
Yeah, I'm
towards,
17.
way down there.
14.
Don't you
Yeah,
talk to me
I
about
actually I don't even see
Uh,
Vasily in the initiative order.
I
Oh,
if
you
you
have to
didn't
I
have
must
your
have rolled. No, I did click my token.
Oh, okay.
I must have rolled before he pulled up the thing then.
9.
Oh.
9.
Yeah, I rolled a 9 the first time. That'll just put me into the initiative order, but the first time I rolled a 9, you can look up there at the very top.
Okay.
9.16. I'll fix it in the initiative order for you.
Okay.
I can't like move where I am, but I can change the number. Okay.
But anyway, it is Gator's turn.
Yeah. Yeah, boy.
And I took that personally. So we're gonna do tried and true.
Conquering present.
You make a wisdom save. You make a wisdom save.
Everybody within 30 feet except for me, make a wisdom save. Well, that's a good one to fail.
Where do you see spell save? Because I think mine went up, but I'm not seeing it.
It should put it in your.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, 16 is the save.
Okay, thanks. No, actually, with a channel divinity, it doesn't necessarily put it in there. It does it when you cast a spell, but
Yeah.
or at least it's supposed
No,
to.
the wisdom save is his spell save, and you can see it at the top of your
Yeah.
spell list.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what he's saying is when a lot of times you cast a spell, it'll show up in the little tooltip.
Yeah. It even shows up on tooltips that don't have saves.
He passed with a crit.
Yep.
This guy failed. Failed. Okay. 1, 2,
Be 8 save.
3. Fail. Fail.
Fail.
Fail.
Cool. Bonus action. I'm gonna hit this bitch with
Spiritual weapon.
that's 26 to hit. And 11 force damage.
Okay.
And that'll end my turn.
Alrighty. So,
Can't move closer.
can't move closer, but they can attack you. Is it at disadvantage when they attack?
It's yes, when
It's
they're
advantage.
feared, it's at disadvantage. Unless you're using flanking rules, then in which case it's a normal roll for the 2 that are surrounding him.
Yeah, I am.
Because if you're
That's
using
a no.
flanking, the advantage negates the disadvantage. It becomes
And
normal.
that guy also falls prone, if that matters.
Yep. It might matter. It probably. 21 for 6 damage. I think a 21 hits you.
20
He's at
doesn't,
disadvantage.
though.
Yeah.
20 does not
I
hit.
knew that. I was testing you.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Thanks for that test.
Yeah. You keeping us
Looking
on
out.
our toes.
He's just gonna dash through the woods there, trying to get closer. Oh, those two bandits that attacked earlier can have fail. And it's pass. So this guy will shoot his crossbow and miss, and then this guy. Oh, and let's do the wisdom saving throw. Fail. This is one of the guys across the ridge. He's gonna run through. And Bubbles gets to do something. So she's probably gonna wild shape, I assume.
Sure.
Yeah, if she's Circle of the Moon, that's their go-to, or you use your action to cast something to bring your AC up and then wild shape. I don't know what her spell list looks like, so
I'm checking. Let's see what
she's got stone skin
Bark skin.
or bark skin. Bark skin that armor class transfers to the animal, and she can maintain concentration on it as long as she doesn't get hit.
Too hard.
Well, too hard, right? And then she can use her bonus action to wild shape and move in.
She can wild shape to CR2, I think, because it's half your druid level.
Yep.
Yeah.
We do giant toad again.
Old Faithful.
You start swallowing dudes. Good to know the druid swallows.
Double's not even here to defend herself.
She's out getting tanked right now from. She wouldn't still get an attack, would she? Because it was an action to cast Bark Skin and a bonus action to Wild Shape.
Yeah, you're right. This guy, he's gonna fire at Gayer again. And that's a no-go. So massively.
Oh, my turn?
Yep.
How are they looking over across the way there? They look like they're getting swarmed too bad?
Yeah, probably that's pretty much what it looks like from where you're
Okay.
standing.
Okay, so 30 feet. Yeah, it puts me in a good spot there. Okay, how far away am I from this dude? So the one with the big flamey sword is this guy, right?
No, 2 squares up from him. That guy.
There?
Yep.
Okay. So let's see here. Is that? No, I still have 5 more feet of movement. Okay, good. What kind of armor is he wearing, by the way?
Which one? The lieutenant?
Yeah, the one with the big flamey sword that critted the shit out of him.
He's wearing studded leather.
Okay. Well, then in which case, I'm going to summon my spiritual weapon right up next to him, because you can do that 60 feet away as a bonus action. Mine just looks like a warhammer. Super bland. 25 hits him for 8.
Okay.
And then, yes, I am close enough. I need a wisdom save DC 16 from him because Toll the Dead.
Wisdom is a good choice. And that's a fail.
Okay, he is going to take 2d12 necrotic. 10 more points, and that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. Okay, this one will attack Shu. And this is flanked, so it's advantage. And that's a 23 for 11 damage on Shu. This one is going to. He will shoot at Lord Bubbles.
Lady Bubbles.
No, they can be lords too. Sexist bastard.
Nope, no hit. This guy is going to shoot. And that's a fail. And a fall over.
And he can make a save.
Nope. Okay.
Yeah, she's doing pretty good. What, Shady? They're called Shady? Yeah,
Is going to attack Aurora.
Dad! You know what? Well, I think you saw two the other day.
Hitting a 16 for 4 damage on Aurora.
It's 2.
Okay. And it's Aurora's turn.
I'm gonna hold my great axe up. My eyes are gonna glow dark gold and yellow. Because I'm raging just for Gayer. And I'll turn to the bandit that just attacked me and take my swipe at him. There. 27 to hit for 21.
He's dead.
Okay. And
Smash at those skulls.
can I move? Do I need to go all the way around the giant toad, or am I able to go in this direction?
It's friendly space. You can go right through it.
Okay, great. Thank you. Move right here and engage. Take my extra attack on this bandit right here. Just check one more thing.
Go back.
Okay, so this one's down. And I'll take my swing at him next. Before I hit for 8 damage.
Oh.
Okay.
My steed gets my elk gets a turn on my turn. I don't know if you're cool with me making that move or not.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have to pull up a fucking elk. Hang on. You can go on to the next guy while I pull it up if you want.
Okay.
Okay, I got it.
This one's going to shoot at Aurora. And that is
Misses.
not a hit. Okay, go ahead and do the elk attack.
Okay, he's gonna charge. I don't know how to roll it in Should I just do a D20 and add its stats myself, or can I pull this up in Roll20?
He should be able to give you access to the token.
No.
I just meant for like rolling though.
Yeah,
if I should just roll it.
Okay, there you go. You should be able to get to the character sheet now.
Oh, dope. I don't see. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. So he's gonna move. Yeah, he can get to there, and he is going to. Won't let me roll. Oh wait, character sheet. Hang on. There we go. And that should be flanking, I assume.
Yeah, that is flanking.
Okay, so it does 4 bludgeoning, but it also does, because he moved in a straight line, it does that. So I'll roll the 2d6.
Okay.
And it needs, so 11 more damage, and it needs to make a strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Okay. Oops, that's not a saving throw. Don't count that one. That's the
He
saving
made it.
throw.
And that's his turn.
Okay, this guy. There and shoot at the toad. That's a miss. And it's the lieutenant's turn. He is going to attack Gare. And that does not hit. I don't think an 18 hits you either.
No, sir.
Shu, your turn.
Okay, okay, okay. So I'm surrounded. I'm surrounded.
Oh my god, now I have the whole. I'm sorry.
I'm going to. If I cast spells in melee combat, doesn't provoke anything, right? Or does it?
No, it does not. You're just at disadvantage if you try to hit somebody within 5 feet of you.
Okay, okay. So if I try to
Unless
use
it's like a touch spell or something. If you try to
yeah,
do Eldritch Blast Go Burr, yeah, you're gonna
yeah,
get
yeah,
disadvantage.
it'd fuck me up if I did it. Okay, yeah. Well, what I'm gonna do is I
Crown of
am going
Madness.
to. Okay, so if I did a cure wounds, because I can't do 2 spells, I can't use the wand of magic missiles I have, right?
Right.
Or would I? Okay, so I was just making sure if I had to choose one or the other. Okay, I'll do a second level cure wounds again on Gayer, and then good. I'm glad because the last one was pretty shitty. I'm going to do a. Oh, I know what I'll do. On the big boy, I will do my Hexblade's Curse on him. On the Lieutenant Boyo. Because I can do it as a bonus action.
Okay.
And it doesn't do anything as of this moment, but you know, if I attack him, it'll do something.
Okay, it's automatic. There's no saving throw or anything like that.
No saving throw, nothing. No. And that'll be my turn.
That bandit going to swipe at the toad.
Wow.
Nope. And this bandit is swipe at toad. That's it. Another scimitar swipe. That is flank. And that's 2. Next bandit. It's this one, just south of Gayer, and that one is going to swipe at Gayer for with advantage for.
Straight roll.
Well, if he's feared still, then it's just a straight roll.
Right. Okay. Yep. So it's either way, it didn't hit anyway. But yeah. And he gets to make the wisdom save. Nope. No good. So Gayer, it's your turn.
Okay, let's start with the elk this time. He's gonna do that. And he's flanked, so that's a crit.
Okay.
So 10 damage. Okay.
All right.
And then I'll go and I'm gonna do bonus attack. Or bonus action attack. 8 force damage on him with spiritual weapon. And then I'll make 2 attacks because I get extra attack at level 5. With advantage.
Okay.
That's a smite. Or that's a crit, so I'm gonna pump a smite into that one.
Yeah, so we can play adopt. Yeah. But
So this will be 2d8. You will just do a 2d8. We won't do the second level spell.
Okay.
So 11 more, and that's doubled because it's a crit.
You rolled the 2d8 a second time.
What?
You roll damage dice twice when you crit. It doesn't just double it.
Oh, okay.
That's why it's 11 and 4 and not just 2 11s. You see what I mean? In the crit.
Oh, I see what you're saying. We've played with DMs that do it the other way.
Oh well,
But
if that's the way he's doing it, if that's
I
the way
don't know
Thor's
how
been
I
doing
don't know
it, then
how Thor's been doing it.
No, I just since Roll20 does that for you, I just follow what Roll20 does. If it were in person, I would just double it because that's easier
Yeah.
than
Okay.
rolling a bunch
Well,
more dice.
so
But it's fun to roll a
that
bunch of dice, bro.
attack
It's true.
was 15. So that attack was 35 points of damage, and I'll make my last attack. 25 to hit for 6 more damage.
Okay. He is dead, and the rest of the group surrenders.
I'm taking that flame sword and seeing if anyone else wants it.
Would we know this language?
Hmm.
And the
I don't
Oh,
think
it's
he's
it's like
back.
arcane
How
language.
he is.
okay.
It's actually Latin. I typed in the word hot flame sword in the Latin translator, and it came back with.
That's amazing.
It
I
actually
love
turned
you.
into something cool. Like
It
it
usually
seems like a
does,
real.
actually. If you go to a Latin translator, you can just type in stupid bullshit, and it usually comes back with something interesting.
All right, so listen. Let's real talk here. Does anybody want this longsword?
Can't
No,
use
but
it.
that
Not
studded
proficient.
leather I could definitely use.
I would love
Someone
this
else needs it,
longsword for so many
potentially.
reasons.
And they all involve past campaigns of where Gayer hasn't been able to finish his actual story in.
The first time I ever played this character, I got like a level 4, which it's only level 5 now. I got the flame tongue, and I fell in love with it, and it got stolen, and so many adventures were had because of that flame tongue. So it's almost like magical that you put that in like that. But in fairness, does anybody want it?
I do.
I will fight you for it.
I know you will.
Not in character.
I would take it, but
IRL.
I can't use it, so.
Bro, just take it. It's fine. I want you to be happy.
Aurora, is your AC an issue?
It's only 14. But
Uh,
I have unarmored, so that's why it's so low. No.
yeah, you must have built low decks.
Yep.
Or rolled not great.
Wasn't smart about that.
Yeah, because your con and your dex is what determines your AC, so.
Mm-hmm. And that's
Didn't we give you the Ion Stone, though?
Yeah, so it brought me from a 13 to a 14.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, God, we got something for you.
I got you.
Remember.
I got you. Don't sweat that shit. If you can use this studded leather, put it on her. It'll help her out. In the meantime, you're medium armor proficient because you're a barbarian, right?
Yeah, light and medium.
Okay. Thor, what's your ruling on this? I can only do 100 gold pieces worth a day, but I could do 400 gold pieces in 2 days with just 2 short rests.
Oh, just iron.
And make her a breastplate. Huh?
You just use it.
I could make her a breast. No, I'm not. I can't do it today because I used it this morning. Remember? But I can only do 100 gold pieces a day with my 100 gold pieces. Yeah, I used it at the fort, so I used it before.
That was
but
more than 24 hours ago. You camped
then,
and then you stayed at an inn since then.
Well, you get your channel divinity back on a short rest,
or a long rest.
What would?
I mean, either way.
Yeah.
What would the boost be to my AC if I just wore the studded leather? Just +1?
You get about 1 more out of it. I could do you a breastplate though. It would take about 4 in-game days. If you got 400 gold laying around, or we could stop and get some iron. Or some steel or whatever. And literally while we're on the road here, I could do it in 4 days for you and get you a breastplate. Dude, that would be 16 plus your dexterity modifier. And it wouldn't give you disadvantage to stealth checks or anything like that, because it's so your call.
Yeah, we can see if they're selling anything you might need for it in the town once we get past here, or if not, yeah, definitely. Well, actually, that's actually a group decision, I would imagine then, because regroup our gold?
Bruh, you
Yeah.
can take that gold.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I would need
Also,
about 400 gold to do it.
okay.
can you make full plate?
Okay. It depends on how he rules this. If I can make 100 gold pieces worth of progress a day using my channel divinity, yes, I could. It would take me 15 days.
It's 1500 for full plate. Holy shit!
Mm-hmm.
I didn't
If I
realize
was a
we even
dwarf, I
had.
could do it in 7.
I didn't even realize we had full plate, and I didn't want to. Like, I wanted you to have it since you just joined, but I would love to have full plate at some point. So
Yeah, and
okay.
like I said, it's how Thor decides to rule it, or you can just wait till I get to level 7 and I can just fabricate it for you in 10 minutes.
Dope. Okay. So we
I just
have
have to have the raw
options,
materials
essentially.
present.
Cool.
Are we still fighting?
No, they
No.
surrendered when we
So
killed the.
fucked their captain.
Yep.
Oh.
Also, Thor, I put it in chat. I don't know if you saw it, but I'm having issues in Roll20 with like the flame tongue when you drag it over because it can be any size sword. It doesn't.
You have to put the
work.
macro on there. If it's a long sword, you have to put the damage of the long sword directly onto the macro itself.
But like, it doesn't even add the like plus to hit or anything.
No, it does not. Because if it's a short sword, you can use finesse. If it's a rapier, you can use finesse. If it's a long sword, it's strength. So it doesn't know what type of flame tongue it is. It just knows it's a flame tongue, and then that has to be added in manually.
Gotcha. I have no idea how to do that.
There's a little gear on the right-hand side. You see where your attacks are?
Yeah.
You see how there's a little gear? Click the gear open.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
Then if it's a weapon, you should see the attack is checked, right?
Yep.
Here, I'll share my screen with you and show you real quick.
Do I change the strength? +0 is what it's at.
Yeah, you're gonna. So if you're using your strength to attack, where it says attack,
Yes, sir.
you click on where it says spell or whatever, and you click it to strength. And you wouldn't have a plus anything to it unless it had a +1 modifier to hit or something.
But yes, so the flame tongue should be a +2. So I would just add that right there.
Yes. So it'd be your
Okay.
strength and then +2. You're
Got
proficient
it.
with it.
Uh-huh.
Range is 5 feet.
Yeah, okay, I'm seeing it now. Okay, I'll go through this.
Damage of a longsword is 1d8 or 1d10 if I remember correctly, depending on whether it's one-handed or two-handed.
It's 1d8 because I'm going one-handed.
Yep. Okay. So then it would be 1d8 plus the 2, and then the second damage type would be the amount of fire damage that it does, which already should be checked if the flame tongue is already there.
It's not letting me change it, is the thing. So when I hit the damage, like it pulls up the box, but it doesn't let me change that 1d6 modifier.
You have to manually type it in. Just literally click in there, back it up, and change it to 1d8.
Ah. Yeah, when I back it up, it like so when I backspace on the 6. Oh, someone else is doing it.
Thorn's probably doing it right now.
Ah. Yes, he is.
Just for brevity's sake.
And so the second damage is 2d8, right?
2d6.
2d6 fire.
2d6, and then its type it will be fire.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Dope, thank you. And does anybody want my +1 longsword?
Just chuck it in the party loot, man. If nobody wants it.
Cool. I'm so bad with Roll20.
Make sure that
I'll just
It's just a matter of experience, dude. You'll learn how to do it eventually. Yep.
Okey-dokey. I think that's right.
That looks correct to
If you
me.
plan on using it
Looks good.
two-handed, then you have to make another one for the two-handed swipe. But I think
Yeah.
you usually use a sword.
I just do the one hand because I've got the shield.
Yeah, he's sword and boarding it, and you can't two-hand attack while you got a board strapped to your arm.
Yep,
Thank you.
no problem. Yeah, it threw me off
That's why
at
they
first
remove
too,
bucklers.
because it was like I threw it on the bandit and I tried to attack with it right away, and it said error because it's like a kind of like a property you apply to another sword, sort of, but not exactly.
Yeah, you apply the sword's properties to it.
It's because it can be a long sword or a great sword or a short sword or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Or a battle axe or whatever.
But anyway, where did we leave off?
The bandits were surrendering.
After they start surrendering, I'm just gonna ask, like, are any of you more willing to speak about this Lothar now, and where we can find him, or can arrange a meeting for us? We don't have to have all this needless bloodshed.
Lothar is at Twin Forks.
I don't know if they know exactly where he hangs out or whatnot.
Yep. You recover 13 horses and 130 gold pieces, as well as the magical equipment I mentioned.
Damn, we just jacked all their horses.
Yeah, fuck them. They can walk back.
Savage, son.
Can Bubbles do the same thing with the horses that she did with the bear? And just send that back to her fucking keep by telling them where to go if they want to.
As long as she can cast speak with animals, which
I think she did
I
that.
think she can. It's in here somewhere. Or maybe it's just like a divinity or something. Oh, okay, there it is. Yeah, that works.
I'm gonna use. Sorry, I'm gonna use my lay on hands to heal myself back up to full.
Oh, do you need healed?
Nah, I'm good now.
Okay.
I got that lay on hands.
Anybody else get pasted?
Yeah, I got hit pretty good right at the beginning. Not super bad, but
I'm
I'm
good. I
bleeding a
got
little
tickled
bit.
for 2.
They were
Oh, okay.
ambushers.
You'll be all right.
They want that.
Here you go. I will. There you go. Does that clean it up some?
Perfect. Yeah, that makes it fine enough. I'm not too
Okay.
worried about it. Gotta remember I healed 6. I guess I could both character sheets do it without the token here. Oop.
Yeah, I could do prayer healing if we needed, but
Nah, I don't think it's that bad.
I don't think it's that bad at all either.
So, I was playing with the flame tongue. I missed it. What did you say about the room for the plate, Thor?
Oh, hang on a sec. What?
That'll clean up your 2. Okay, my channel divinity can only do an item up to 100 gold, but could I make, like, one of the pauldrons, a gauntlet, you know what I mean, over time, that would accumulate to the entire set using the channel divinity? Because otherwise, doing it by hand, a mundane, no enchanted set of full plate takes almost a fucking year to make by hand, because you only make five gold progress a day per person doing it, which is why I was asking about the metallurgist stuff. Unless you will allow me to use my channel divinity to, make a pauldron, make the breastplate, make the, you know what I mean? over 15 days.
Yeah, make it piece by piece.
Otherwise, at level 7, I just get,
Right.
if I just have enough raw materials, I get Fabricate as a spell at level 4. And Fabricate is like just, it takes 10 minutes to cast, and you can make like a bridge, a fucking, a house, full set of armor, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As long as you have the raw materials present, literally all you have to do is cast 1 4th level spell, and whatever you wanted, you make a check, and it springs into existence.
So yeah, I think you should really be able to, like create something that's multi-piece, like a suit of armor. You
Yeah.
should be able to do like a piece at a time over a course of 15 days or whatever.
Yeah. That's why I was asking, because like I said, otherwise it's way too long. It's completely prohibitive to even you never get that much downtime. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's 362 days or something like that at 5 gold. I don't know, I'd have to do the math. Either way, it's like 1,500 gold at 5 gold progress a day for 8 hours a day pounding at a forge. So
Woohoo!
yeah, otherwise it's that's why it's so expensive.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah.
if I can do 100 gold pieces a day, that considerably downs the amount of time, but you'd still have to pay full price for it.
We want to ask those that surrendered if they would like to seek better employment.
I was gonna suggest that actually,
Because, yeah.
and then they could take the horses up there.
Roll persuasion.
Guidance.
You want to roll it, Aurora, since you said it first, or do you want me to?
I'll roll. Oh no, you roll it actually.
Don't forget your guidance, just in case it matters.
Oh yeah. 28.
Okay. You have 15 new bandit employees.
Hell yeah. Dragon sacrifice. Am I right? What is this thing you keep putting in chat, by the way? Hey nooses?
No, this is what he was putting in chat.
No, he keeps typing specifically, "Hey
Oh.
nooses." It's been a few times in chat now.
Yep, there it goes again.
Oh, okay, hold on.
All right.
I'm assuming it's something to do with nuts.
I think we found a new name for your elk.
Needs to cycle your shit.
Alright, what is it?
Hairy nuts.
It's these nuts.
These nuts.
Alright, Hey Nooses is now my elk's name. Aurora, do you want me to add that longsword +1 to the party loot, or do you want to do it?
I already did it, but I don't know if anyone's keeping
Your
track
boss.
of the people we recruit along the way, or if that's something you wanted to do, Thor. I'm not sure.
Yep, so far, yes. They have been tracked. I don't know if anybody put the 15 bandits in yet, but everything else
No.
that we
Oh, okay.
hired is in
I
there.
didn't know where to do it. Okay.
I'm kind of scared to mess up what you already have.
We could probably... You want to just count them as light foot soldiers?
Yeah,
Works
Yeah.
for me.
Sure.
that's fine. And we'll message to Waco and let her know that there's a.
Could we do 5 of them as
15.
archers and somewhere?
Yeah,
That's a
totally.
good point.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, I'll
Great
message to
idea.
Waco that we got a 15-ish amount of people coming in with horses and
And
stuff.
I was gonna say, do we need to keep track of the horses or anything?
Not really. Not if you don't want to.
Cool.
You can just send them back on their horse. I mean, sending a party up that journey without horses is like pretty much a death sentence for them. So you
Oh, for
probably
sure.
want to
No,
send
that
them if you actually want to keep them, and you probably want to send them on
Oh,
that was
horses.
the plan. And that way we don't have all the extra horses to try to lead around.
Yeah. Rexus, we killed
Could
you.
just use them in fights as a stampede, right?
Yeah, you could. Could use them as
Dragon sacrifice again.
The druid should be able to do that anyway without even having horses present.
just summon a stampede.
Yet summon animals. Cows can stampede. Muskox can stampede.
You know,
Horses.
if we acquire a breeder of horses, we may never actually have to deal with the dragon.
True. I'm pretty sure my flame tongue can take the dragon out, though. I'm ready now.
Yeah, an adult red dragon that's probably immune to fire. Yeah.
No, that's fine.
Believe it or not, there is no dragon that's immune to their own stuff. They only have resistance to it.
Oh, that's crazy.
Arcana doesn't. Yeah. My character doesn't know that. Your character doesn't know that. So go ahead and whack it with your flame tongue because you don't know that.
My
Dance
character
hall.
wants to know what a
Oh.
dragon is, even
Yeah,
though
so
we've
good.
encountered one.
Yeah, you rolled so low on your knowledge of them. That was a big lizard, though. Big flying lizard. Don't know what that is, though.
It's a
That we
big
saw earlier.
flying, fire-breathing lizard that talks and casts spells. Who ever heard of that? The party arrives in Twin Forks without any further incident. It's a nice little village nestled between two branches of the Sangui River. Most of the folk here are farmers, but the town does have a blacksmith, miller, and innkeeper. So there's the Twin Forks Inn and the dance hall and a supply merchant right at the fork of the river.
Okay.
I'd like to go see the supply merchant if I could.
Oh, sure.
Same.
What are you looking for?
Charcoal, incense, stuff to summon find familiar.
Okay, yeah. You can get the charcoal and incense you need for about 40 gold.
Okay, I'll
Are
go and
you
take it.
using that 40 gold off your person or from the group pool?
I haven't collected any shares from the group, so if I could use it from the
Yeah.
group, that would be great.
I just wanted to know so I can get out the group.
Yeah.
Start calculating.
Shu
right.
himself is poor as
Got you.
fuck. But
Hold up. We do have a set of chainmail in there.
Yeah, there's a set of chainmail that you confiscated from the keep.
Okay.
You know,
I'm just looking in there if there's...
I would sort of assume that you probably left it back at the keep. I would actually sort of assume you left the plate mail back there too, but I'm just going to let that one slide.
Plate. Vasily is wearing the plate mail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm going to let it slide.
I was just looking through the party loot here because some of this I could use as raw materials, so it would cut out of the cost of that.
Sure.
None of that +1 stuff I could at all. It looks like the chainmail is literally the only thing that is in there that there's a regular long sword, a dagger. That's all metal. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I'll start with forging it.
That's exactly what the thought was on that. But since it's not with us, we'll have to wait till we get back to the keep in the meantime.
Yeah. Do they have any? Do they sell any kind of magical items at this shop?
They get some every once in a while. Let's see if they have it today.
Yeah, when I finish a short or long rest. Yeah, it says when you finish a short or long rest, you regain your expended use as channel divinity. So yeah, I could do it in, if he lets me do 100 progress, then I could do the breastplate in 2 days, and it would take me 8 days for the full plate. I just need the raw materials.
Sweet. Which, can't you use just gold, or?
Yes. Just gold.
That's
Literally.
awesome.
Yeah. So literally, it says the thing you create be something that is worth no more than 100 gold pieces. So I'll probably have to make a smithing check to assemble it all. This ritual you lay out metal, which may include coins with a value equal to the creation.
Think they'd let you use this smithy here in town, and would that help you at all?
Hey,
Uh,
Thor, you should probably go take a shower if you got sweaty balls.
Oh, is that the magical item for sale? Awesome.
Sweaty balls.
Sweaty balls.
All
We
right.
don't have anything for sale.
Oh.
I could
Thor,
use
take
the
two all
Thor
the
is having way too much fun right now.
right.
Faber. Oh, fuck if I could spell.
Do they have any healing potions for sale?
Probably not.
Do they have any plate armor for sale?
Yeah, they do have actually 2
Full
healing
plate?
potions.
We have 2 healing potions currently. And we all just bought med packs. Do you all want some just in case?
I think a couple of us had healing potions as well, personally.
It'd be nice to have one on me, but outside of that, I'm fine. Like an emergency, oh fuck button if you need it, but
I say it's good to have them just in case.
Yeah.
It's only 50
Also,
gold for 2.
yeah, I was gonna say 25 GP each is a fucking steal. Not that you would know that, but that's a fucking steal.
yeah, that's like half price.
I also have this potion of fire resistant that we can sell if we want, but it might also come in handy if we ever
Yeah.
fought like a red
Hold
dragon
on to
or
that.
something.
Hold
Yeah,
on to
no,
that.
that is Thor foreshadowing what he's sending
Vasily,
to us.
if you want to
to
put
try
one
to
potion
prepare
of
us.
healing in your inventory,
Yeah, hold on to that. That's clutch as fuck.
Shu and Gayer, do you, either of you have a potion of healing?
I don't.
I don't think I do, because if we would have gotten some earlier, I would have handed it off to you guys, because I can heal regularly.
Okay, so I'll give 1 to Gayer and 1 to Bubbles as well.
Yes.
Do you have one?
I will take the last one because I do not.
I thought we gave one to Rexus.
I'm pretty sure we gave one to someone to carry.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll just leave one in the as extra in the group inventory.
Paladin balls, I'm assuming. I don't even think I need to look that one up.
Nuts, not balls.
I'm gonna.
Apparently, there's no Latin translation for balls.
Oh wait, it's nuts. Paladin nuts.
What about circles?
Sphere.
Orb.
Circle. Circular. Oh, gosh, I just had a busy spell. Circulus. Okay, he's gone. All right, cool. Sphere.
Does the shop have full plate by any chance?
No. That's everything they have.
What's worth a shot?
You
Just to see
said
if there's
circle,
not-
sphere, and did you say something else?
Orb?
Orb. Nope, no word for orb. But circle and sphere have words. This is according to Google. I mean, I would could be completely.
Yeah, it is Google Translate. You never know.
What about just testicle?
I trust everything I read on the internet.
Testiculus. That seems like not right. That seems like a joke.
That's Harry Potter right there.
Wingardium.
Leviosa testiculus.
And you just start floating someone up by their button, by their fucking nutsack. They're just like just flying in
Testiculus expelliarmus.
and their balls fly off.
That is the worst
that,
possible
Voldemort.
spell. I mean, for a man, I guess it doesn't have any effect on a woman. But
Testiculus, maybe.
You never heard of lady balls?
Ovaries.
Kick them right in the ovaries.
whoa, go right to nuclear.
Nah.
That's
all
true
fair.
for you. That's despair talking.
That is gender equality right there. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
I do enjoy beating up some ovaries, but not in the way you're thinking.
Oh,
Billy.
hey, if they're into it, they're into it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Do we want to
Don't
go
keep
see if we can use the smithy facility?
Yeah. I'm
Alright.
sound good to me. What do we have with us right now? Just out of character, what do we have with us?
We
We have a
There's
badass barbarian, scrawny
lance-
sorcerer.
No,
We
I'm
have
saying as far
a-
as shit we can break down.
I know.
You can
if
break
don't
me
wanna sell-
down.
We have black chainmail. It's not magical. A mithril bastard sword. Not
Mithril
magical,
is
it's just
magical. Mithril is magical.
Oh. Okay.
Mithril is a lesser magic item.
We have a small silver pendant, ceremonial dagger, long sword.
Okay, so the dagger, the longsword, and the chainmail I might be able to break down, but it's going to take forever to smelt. So if they're out, if you want to go to the smithy and send them to go find this dude and talk with him, and we split the party, that's the only way that's going to work out.
Split the party.
Well, me and you are good at talking.
I'm not. My character is not good at talking at all with his 10
Oh.
charisma.
I was talking about Dare.
hmm
We're literally built for this.
Yeah, I'm down to go to the smithy and break that down.
Okay. There's also a longsword +1 unless you'd rather save that.
Save that. Maybe we can trade it to the guy too for materials if we need.
Okay. There's a jeweled circlet. I don't know if we can maybe get the jewels out of it and save those, and then you can smelt the actual metal down.
I don't have proficiency, and I don't think anybody here has proficiency with jeweler's tools, so we're just going to destroy the gems by removing them.
You right.
Should we save it to sell then, or?
Yeah, I'd just sell it.
Okay. Alright.
Are they
So-
diamonds though? Could we break them into dust?
Yeah, if they're diamonds, I don't even care. We can break them into dust. I can use that as spell component.
We also have a petrified cat set with rosette of diamonds. I think.
Petrified cat?
Yeah.
That's horrific. Where did you find a pet? What are you doing, Thor?
I don't remember that. That might have been the one
I'm-
session that I missed.
I think it may have been in some of the caskets or something. Right?
It might
Yeah,
have
it was in one of the creepy rooms, I'm pretty sure.
Also a copper sensor set with 1 blue sapphire. Whoa.
Okay, so you guys want to put your ear to the ground and track down Lothar.
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 I know I had to look
I
at
just
my notes
highlighted
there.
it and held to the right to actually read what it was.
If you want to track down Lothar, I will speak to the smithy and see if he is so nice to let me use his forge for a few hours.
Okay. We'll
Let's
split up.
do it.
I'm still trying to figure
So
out this petrified cat. I don't remember ever saying anything. Yeah, okay, there it's on my log too. Okay. A petrified cat set with Rosetta diamond. Worth 250 gold. Yeah. I guess
What?
there it is.
I didn't know that.
Alright, well,
Yeah, because there was a joke about Rosetta Stone or something like that.
yeah.
Yeah, no, that had to have been the time that I wasn't.
I just picture this like mummified cat with like a diamond stuck in its forehead. I was like, oh,
Sounds like that's pretty much
That's
what
awful.
it is.
that's awful.
Silly, you want to keep this one?
No, it will have to pass on. That is awful. Why do you carry things like this in your bag?
We should keep it, and we'll just like hide it around where it's always staring at.
It should honestly just be the
Bastily.
cake mascot. If
Just set it out in places every once in a while. You go to
You're just asking if I will craft you armor. It would be kind not to pick on the man who is about to make your armor. Otherwise, I will make your cod piece 2 sizes too small. It will very, very, very uncomfortably fit you.
Ooh, ouch.
You can't build one too small.
Oh, like a true elf, huh?
Got that right.
You exchange your long lifespan for a small.
Why do you
penis.
think my spiritual weapon is what it is?
Compensating. Understand now.
Yep. The bigger the gun.
So yeah.
Actually, hey,
So
Vasily, can you roll a d10 for us real quick?
you're smelting the black chainmail, ceremonial dagger, and the longsword. Is that right? Those three.
Oh, there's my pinky dick.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he already
we
knew.
all
He already
rolled
knew.
d10s. Mine was a
Okay.
6.
A D10.
Yeah, a d10 for
Oh,
dick size.
there we go. I've got a teeny peeny. Okay. Are you happy to know the size of my wiener now?
Yeah, I'm good now.
Okay.
Even I'm pretty sure Aurora even rolled it.
Well,
Everyone has rolled
I'm
I
sure
don't
she
d20.
has the
remember what it
biggest dick
was.
here, bro.
Actually, I think hers was small as well. I think Shu ended up with the
At
biggest.
any rate,
Yeah, I think I got a 9
Yeah.
if I remember right.
that's her. Well, you got the highest charisma. That makes sense. At any rate.
Big dick energy.
So Thor,
Yeah.
yeah. So the plan is I'm not gonna be able to smelt it down, but I can break it down. You know what I mean? I would need a smith to break that down. I do have smithing tools, but I would need an anvil and stuff like that. I'm not carrying on me. So, is there any roll you would like me to make to speak to said blacksmith?
What are you asking? Just if you can use their.
Yes, I will. I represent the god of creation, the Eversmith Pie, and I was wondering if you would allow me to be blessed with the usage of your forge.
Oh. Well, roll persuasion.
Not my strong suit, but 14.
That's good enough. You can use the forge.
Okay.
I mean that's a pretty fucking solid roll.
Yeah. The trouble is, though, you don't have the black chainmail with
Oh,
I have it
Okay.
in the group.
you. Hang on just a second. My
okay,
daughter
so
wants to talk to me.
we're not carrying that shit around. We don't got a bag of holding, is what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
My key,
yeah.
you can have them, but they're not down here. They're up on the key rack. And it's, you know
Yeah,
what? The
somebody
car's
pick up a
probably
bag
gonna
of
go
holding
up.
ASAP the next chance we get.
I think we might need to find like a bigger city to
Yeah,
get
it's-
some of the better stuff.
Yeah. There's tons of trade ports. I have been clear from Doviria to Brightport here now all over this world.
Yeah, he
It's a very
came
big world, but
from
there's many
just about
ports.
the opposite side of the planet.
Yeah, he's literally from the other side of the world right now. I'm actually closer to home here than I would be in Brightport, so. Yeah, if you look at the world map in the ROS Bible, it's like on the very first page, where we are and where I came from. Like we are currently. Come on, load faster, thingy.
Never.
So we're in Corsica, in the lower right hand corner of Corsica, and Doviria, where I'm from. He's from Trug, which is in the northern tundras of Doviria. Or Dovoria. There we go. I always pronounce it wrong. So yeah, he's like on the other side of the planet from where he's from, at any rate.
Yeah.
So, question: is this world round?
Yes. It's like a
So then-
standard, what you would expect for a planet.
Then he's not too far away. Then
No, it's probably closer to home than he's been in the past 20 years.
okay.
He's still pretty far away.
It's still pretty fucking
Oh,
far
yeah.
away. It's like the difference between, being in Europe and being in Argentina at this point, if you were to think of it on a global term.
Yeah, good call. Okay, so Shu and I are going to start asking around for a Lothar.
You are directed to the Twin Forks Inn, where the proprietor has his finger on the pulse and should be able to tell you what the word is on that.
Quick question for the party: why are we looking for Lothar again? How does
Because
he tie in?
he had been to the mountain 20 years ago. The adventurer that approached us in the bar had spoke about his friend Lothar,
Right.
who
Okay.
lived in Twin Forks, who had seen this mountain.
The mountain that disappears or whatever.
Right.
Right.
Correct.
Okay, so we'll go to the inn and ask the guy there.
Okay, so Twin Forks Inn. You get fair ale, very poor wine, and fine food. Cooper, the innkeeper, has no problem talking about Lothar and the ship.
Wait, who?
Lothar?
No. What was the guy's name?
The name.
Lothar.
Pooper?
Lothar the Shiv.
Lothar
Did you
and
call
the
him-
ship. His group is called the ship.
Okay.
Like,
No, the barkeep.
oh, the barkeep?
Did you call him Pooper?
Cooper. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Cooper. I thought you said Pooper.
Pooper.
with a
Yeah, I
P.
was like, man, that guy got fucked for names.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who's heard it.
Yeah.
That's Cooper.
Cooper. Coo. Not poo.
So anyway,
There's
Pooper, tell me more
one
about
guy
Lothar.
in the village of Comlet that is named Elmo. And I'm trying to think there's another name in that village. That's the precursor to the Temple of Elemental Evil. I can't think of it. There was at least one more really.
Princess of the Apocalypse, as it's called now. Good adventure. Good adventure.
Lothar moved into Twin Forks about 5 years ago. Said he was tired of traveling, that he was looking for a nice, quiet place to live. Most of the local folk were a wee bit nervous, but having an adventurer type like Lothar living in their little village, but he hasn't been much of a problem. Lothar is a bit of the nervous type, if you know what I mean. He doesn't like strangers, especially strangers who come and ask questions about him. No, don't worry. You won't hear it from me. You look like honest folk, not like some of those fisher folk from Calvin that sometimes come and visit Lothar. You can find Lothar in the last house on the East Road.
We just killed his lieutenant.
It's fine. He definitely won't recognize the sword that I have on me.
He.
This is fine. We tried to talk that guy down. He attacked us. Okay, we're gonna go to that last house and see if Lothar is home.
You get to Lothar's house and you find it empty with all the signs of a rushed exit. Searching the house reveals no clues, only that Lothar is a slob. The house is dusty with molding food in the kitchen area. Clearly, Lothar ate at the Twin Forks a lot. Excuse me. At the inn.
Okay.
Toss it, boys.
I'll first message back to them using the earpiece and let them know. I'll relay all that information that we found his house, but he's not here, but it looks like he left and all that kind of jazz to the rest of the party so they know while they're doing the forge shit.
Oh, do they got
Does-
kyanite crystal or earpieces?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Does
very,
it
very
look
nice.
like somebody broke in and messed the place up, or does it look like maybe left willingly?
Too soon to tell at this point. We'll look around and let you know.
I say you toss it, boys. Look for any way to find this man.
They're brothers. They shouldn't be tossing that.
We're half
Sorry.
brothers.
You know, it is what the 1400s. That's completely acceptable behavior then.
Strong bloodline.
It's not like we can procreate from 2 males. It's fine.
You'll have no children.
Never
Is incest
know.
really that bad if you can't procreate?
We're only going to be able to tell if one leaves a little leftover on his mouth.
What?
She just made a reference to turning his mouth into a daycare center. Dumping the babies off there.
They gotta go somewhere.
Better there than the no-no square.
Can I do an investigation just to like see? I know you told us we didn't see anything of like first look or whatever, but can I do an investigation, see if I find anything?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do that, and I'll guidance.
Ooh.
um.
Thor, and you said when Cooper was talking to them, he said he doesn't like the fishers that come from where to visit him.
Calvin. Are you going to ask him about
Could-
Calvin?
Yeah,
Palvin?
we would have asked where that was.
Calvin is a small fishing village a few days downstream, known for its smugglers and thieves. Calvin and its fisherfolk population have a less than savory reputation here in Twin Forks.
Okay. So Shu rolled a nat 20 on his investigation. So 21 total.
Are you kidding?
I'm not sure yet. What?
Look.
Well, the adventurer wasn't expecting that to happen, so I'm trying to figure out. I think I'm just going to roll a little bit of random loot that you find and call it good, because the adventure section was not expecting that to happen. And it's got no explanation for what should happen if you do that, so I'm going to go with a small bit of random loot.
I kind of thought it would end up something like that. I wasn't expecting to crit first off, but I kind of thought after you kind of told us like there was no or it looked like you kind of already gave everything with an investigation. But I was like, let's just see.
Okay, you do find 190 gold and 11 platinum pieces.
I'm just gonna put that on myself for now. We can add it to the group loot later. Give me a little bit of spending cash, so I don't have to steal from the group loot all the time. All right. I'll let them know that I don't think I found anything anything significant on telling us where he might have gone, or if it was 100% rushed entry, but that's what it, or rushed exit, but that's what it's looking like from my investigation of the place.
Hey, quick question. I technically already have half plate armor. Could we not just use that and modify that to be full plate?
You can
'Cause the
add
way
the
I
remaining
understand it,
pieces to it. Yeah, it's not.
yeah.
Yeah,
So then we wouldn't have to do a full plate mail or a full plate armor. We would just have to add the pieces that I have missing, right?
What he's on? He's got half plate already.
Yeah, I already have half plate. I forgot entirely about that. So it should be a lot easier for us to make. I don't know how much you want to say, if it's truly half.
I would
So-
need
7 days and 700 gold pieces.
no, not even that. I would need 750 gold pieces, and I would need 3.5 days, assuming short rests every day. Because Channel Divinity comes back on a short or long rest, so I can do it twice a day.
So in a week, in a business week, you could have both of our other
Yes.
members fitted out.
Yeah, it would take 2 days. Yeah, exactly. It would take 5.5 days.
Yeah.
And I would need the materials, which is just coins. So I would need a total of 1,150 coins.
Wait, 1150?
Yeah,
Yeah,
400 for her breastplate.
Oh, I got
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
But yeah, anyway, bottom line, it's easily doable.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I had 158 platinum on me, so I can take that out. I can take the 75 platinum off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll just add it to my character sheet and subtract it as I go. Good deal. Okay, at any rate, so Lothar we don't have any leads on that then.
No, we don't have any leads on where Lothar actually went.
No.
Didn't find anything
But I-
saying.
Do have a feeling the people down in Colwyn might have to do with why he seemed to have left so abruptly.
Yeah, I
Okay.
guess we can head downstream then.
All right, let's head there.
For training your ability scores. Oh, it takes weeks. Okay, sorry, I was just looking it up in the rules.
Well, your first ASI, you don't have to train for it. So if you just took one, you don't have to.
Any ASI
Yeah,
that
level
you get
4.
at the point of character creation, you don't have to train for it.
Oh,
I thought it was level 4.
Yeah, I
You
thought you said
created
the
your well,
No, we started at level
you
3.
started at level
Yeah,
3.
yeah,
Somebody created their character at higher than level 3.
Me.
And that's why somebody else too. And that's why they
Oh yeah, it was probably
that's why they
Rex's
got
and
their
Bubbles.
ASIs.
Okay.
I see.
Yeah, we must have just been confusing those two.
How long would you say that we would have been at the keep once we finally took it over?
You were there for
Before we left?
it's in my
You said it took us 2 months to get it to where it needed to be.
it's actually in my log. Yeah, it was about 2 months. So you took it over. Yeah. It wasn't quite 2 months. It's you took it over. Yeah, it was about 2 months. So it was the beginning of month 8, and then right now it's getting towards the end of month 9.
Just out of curiosity, and I don't know if we would be able to do this, but it says you hire a trainer at the cost of 2 gold per day. Do you have to? Is it training every single day?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so it would be 60 days of nonstop training for 2 points.
Yeah, exactly.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, feel free, as far as I'm concerned, feel free to take gold from party loot for whatever you need.
Well,
I'm
baby.
just wondering if would we be able to say that I spent time training for dexterity during those months?
Well, I
If not, that's okay, because I completely forgot about doing ASIs that way.
was assuming that you guys would be working on the keep for those months.
Okay.
So, but it would be a good place to go back to take some downtime, either to trade or craft or run a business or whatever.
How long do you need to train it? 60 days, you
It
said?
varies. It's not. It's not
Yeah.
a. It's not a.
Yeah, it's not set in stone. The higher up it gets, the longer it takes to train for it.
Yeah, no, I knew that. I was
Yeah.
just meaning for her specifically what she's trying to train.
Pull this out real quick. Be trying to train dexterity, which right now is at 13. I don't need like a crazy high level. But
Yeah, because that bumps your AC up, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. If she's
yeah,
not
and
wearing
my
armor.
initiative, which is real bad.
I wish anybody had a decent Arcana check. There's an item that can fix that too.
Would you guys be okay with if I did 60 days to get to at least 15? I think that would
Yeah.
be like 120 gold or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Whatever you need.
Anything to make you beefier. We can bash bro harder.
Just bump.
That's right. Meow.
Sweet. Meow. Okay. I will scratch that 120 off. Did anybody else want to look at that retroactively while we're doing that right now? Knock off the cost.
I'm fine. My stats are solid.
Okay.
The only place I can improve is like charisma and intelligence, strength.
Yeah, I'm pretty set on my stats.
But my main stats are all 16, 18, and 20. So
Could I technically train Vasily in strength since I'm proficient?
oh, no, I'm fine. I'll patch it with a magic item later on.
I didn't really intend PCs to train other PCs.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm fine. It can be
I'm
patched with a
joking.
magic item. We get to a big enough port, it's not too hard to find magic items in this world. I've played with Thor before. You just got to be in the right place at the right time.
Okay. So I need to modify.
All right, I'm curious. What magic item are you saying to fix your decks?
It doesn't fix your dex. It fixes your it's called Helm of Awareness. It gives you advantage on initiative rolls.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I got it.
Oh,
And it actually
There
it's
is an
like my
item.
sentinel
It
shield.
allows you to not. You can't be surprised. People can't sneak up on you at all, and it gives you advantage on your dexterity rolls.
Sounds like my sentinel shield.
Pretty much the same thing, but it gives you advantage on dexterity on your initiative as well.
Oh no, sentinel shield gives you advantage on your initiative.
Oh, okay.
But you have to be carrying a shield.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Versus that one.
Like I said, there's always a way to patch. That's what magic items are for in 5e. They're not to make your already primary things that you're good at better. They're to patch holes in your character. Set a belt of dwarven kind. Boom, no problem. I've got a 20 in constitution and I've fixed my strength issue. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Gauntlets of ogre power. Again, no problems with strength issues.
Are we saying we're going to go back and retroactively do the training?
No, you can't do that. But you can, when you get back to the keep, you can train.
So once we're done with this, do you want to head back to the
Or
keep in
actually,
Aurora so we
really,
can
I
do
don't
that
have
training?
any problem with you training even before you get back to the keep. You can find somebody in the village, get it going.
Okay.
Hire a trainer to follow us on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, 2 gold a day.
Are we just
Why
going to
not?
hang out in this village for the next couple months while she does that?
So
I would think if we're
I don't want
paying
to hold the
them,
group
they'll
up.
probably just come with us. To a small extent, we're just going down to the next village, anyways.
Yep. So we're going to Luskin in the mountains, is what you're saying?
I thought it started with a K, but yes.
I know. It's Luskin is a port from the Sword Coast that is ran by pirates and
Oh.
thieves.
Oh, Luskin? No, it's not. That's a much bigger, fancier place than what we're looking at. It's just a little.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a little bitty fishing town.
Okay.
Nothing.
Little Bee Fishing Town it is then,
Yeah,
boys.
there's no big cities in the region here. There's only like little settlements.
Guys,
Yep.
all these cities are going to belong to us one day.
How long would it take us to get to Los Ashton?
That would be. I think you would probably get there inside of a month,
Where's that at?
depending on how you get there. It's to your west, out beyond the
That's the
mountains.
big city we were looking at, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. Well, it's about what, halfway through the day at this point?
Mm-hmm.
You guys want to head out and just camp?
Yeah, let's head out.
Downstairs, Audrey.
All right. So it was 2 days downstream to which direction again? One more time, to the west.
A group of about 20 people is standing outside the house when you come out looking for the party. A quick glance shows that they are cut from the same cloth as the brigands who tried to ambush you earlier.
I'm immediately going to radio and just under my breath while they're right there, I'm gonna be like, we might have a problem. And I'll give them like what rough directions I can give them to where we're at,
Oh, hold on.
and let them know that there's a group of
Hold
huge
on.
group of people.
Here, get out of there.
Sorry, I couldn't hear.
Okay, so you look out through the window, you see like 20 dudes standing in the street. You shoot a quick message to back to us that you guys got a problem. Directions to
Yeah.
get there roughly.
Yeah. I'm
right.
sure I can't give great directions where we just were here. So
I'm just
Yeah.
going to say, what's going on, boys?
I'm gonna start packing up, running over there.
Yep, same deal. We're on the way
And
out.
it bubbles if she's with us.
I'm just gonna also.
And the same day we got her, which is today, she's already getting used to my room, and probably since of that, she's gonna be able to come out soon.
Oh, that's
Aw,
awesome.
that's adorable.
Cool. Okay, go on upstairs. I'll be up there
She's
in a little
adorable,
while.
bro.
What did
They said that's awesome. I don't know why she's up this late. I guess it's Friday. It's no big deal.
Yeah. It's weekend time.
She's excited about the cat, obviously.
Yeah.
While all this is happening and Gayer's kind of stepping forward, I'm just gonna tap and mumble to him like, stall.
How's it going, boys? Having good days?
Would we have made it to his house? Or are we still on the way?
It's only gonna take you like a few like rounds to get there, so you can pretty much just be there by the time. by the time.
What do you mean? We're not gonna fight.
We're not gonna fight. We're gonna
We're
talk.
friends.
Yeah.
Make a perception check.
I get advantage on these. And I'll guide myself.
Oof.
Got a 14.
Who was with you when you were in the house, and who was staying at the inn? Aurora was at the inn, right?
No,
They were
Aurora
going
was
to the
with me
smithy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just
at the
Gator
smithy, and then you
Shiva.
said we didn't have our stuff, so
And I don't know what Bubbles was doing because you've
it
been
was mostly
controlling
just
her.
me doing what Forge clerics do and just helping the guy out with his blacksmithing stuff for a couple hours, I guess.
You're teaching that blacksmith
What about Shu?
is what you're doing. Yes.
Where's Shu at?
Oh, I didn't know I need to put my character in. Sorry.
No, I mean, is he at the house? Is he at the inn, or is
Yeah,
he at
yeah,
the
yeah,
blacksmith?
yeah. No, I'm at the house. I went with Gayer. I would have been
Yeah,
with him,
because he did
and
the investigation check.
I did the investigation, and then I also messaged them to let them know, like, hey, there might be an issue.
So okay. So and the blacksmith is actually even closer to his house than the inn. So you'd be there within like 1 round. So.
Okay.
Um,
So what do we owe the pleasure, boys and females?
they answer by drawing their bows and attacking you. And it is time to cut it for the night. So we will start with this combat the week after next. We're taking
Awesome.
Friday off for Thanksgiving, so we'll be back the week after that.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yeah.
Same to you.
Have a good
You
one.
too.
Yes,
Eat
gobble gobble
ham, not
turkey day.
turkey.